are live, so a kind afternoon to you all. I am Kinsmark, this is Violator.
Hello!
This is the Rainy Day Rumble Game Jam live stream. Because it is literally a rainy day, so apologies in advance if our signal cuts out and the stream is kill. And kind of metaphorically speaking, kind of rainy day, because I've had a hard few days. Like, seriously. And so is she. So, neither of us are in a particularly shiny state of mind. However, I recognize as well, there's not a lot has like appeared on the channel or on stream because we were out of town for a much more positive reason this past Friday. So I should do a little something, and I've played some Blacklight Retribution pretty extensively recently. As
oh, Bunny says, "Ha! I'm fucking first."
Welcome aboard.
Welcome.
I've played it a lot in my downtime, just as, sort of ironically, because it's the whole, Zen and Z coins, everything. I kind of do my, like, Zen out, just kind of focus on nothing and just enjoy FPS titles. It's just something I do when I'm stressed, and it's worked out well for me. Just, a little digital catharsis, as it were. And so, considering the considerable degree of stress I have put up with lately, then I sort of retreated to an old favorite of mine in Blacklight Retribution. And I've come to find that I'm starting to warm up to the parity patch content with the way that it's reshuffled, the way some things work. As much as I'm not fond of how cramped the UI feels, I have actually come to appreciate the fact that it is, in some regards, a little more accessible than the previous versions. I still don't like having to tab through all this stuff in the customization menu. And also, speaking of a little Blacklight Retribution, handy wave to wave, let me know if you guys can see it. The OBS preview was less than helpful. It just showed me a completely dark screen, so
if you can see the game, please tell us.
Yep. And also whether or not, if you can see it, stuff is animated and moving. Let me know if my dude is throwing on his tactus stance over here to the right.
Tactus stance.
So, cost-wise, I've found that while receivers and armor pieces are still pretty excessively expensive in terms of in-game currency to earn them, pieces for the customization of one's weapons are now much more accessible in terms of their price. Most of them are around 1,000 credits, and you can get that with, somewhere in the range of like 7 to 10 well-played rounds. So,
I see all, says Bunny.
Excellent.
Moon just says, hello.
Ah.
Hi, Jack.
What up, Jackaboy? It was a while since the last time we saw the Jack. So since we are confirmed for live, I shall quick join. I never actually scroll through the server browser. I'm happy this game has one, I just never use it. I just quick join in this. Which is funny, because in certain games, I'm completely the other way around. Like, I almost never use quick join functions in dice games. I always search through.
Massive Oni says, hey, Mr. K and Mr. B.
What up, Oni?
Hi.
Ow. Alrighty. So, I have no idea.
You were killed.
Yeah, it's off to a fantastic start.
You were the kill.
I am kill.
Bruins says, joined a team in Dota. He was busy lately on Friday night because of that.
Like a pro team? Are we gonna see you earning the
millions?
Like, your share of that, what was it, like 3 million or more?
No, but we never play for real.
Aww.
Well, hey, you guys get good enough together, maybe you should play for it.
You got enough practice.
Yeah, if you get enough practice. He says, not bro, no. I wish. Somebody says, then who was phone? You was phone.
Yeah, I was actually paid kind of a compliment the other day in this game. Because there was a dude that was throwing accusations at me, because, and
because you were being awesome.
Then another guy, like, chimed in for me, was just like, nah, he's probably just a pro. I'm like, okay, thanks.
Beautiful.
He said, as he earned an unstoppable kill streak.
And Massive says, streaming at a good hour for a change, lol.
Yeah, like I said, I knew I should stream something because I'm not in the state of mind to present the kind of energy involved in my usual pre-recorded content. And yet, you know, the channel is fairly content dry lately, as it were. So,
Bruiser says, I can confirm you are pretty good at shooters.
I have some practice.
Yep. Akbar says, yo!
How goes?
Hello.
I've actually kind of wondered, like, if I were to enter one of those, like, you know, $50, you know, ticket-in tournaments at, like, gaming expos or something, like, how well would I fare? Because I've never competed professionally whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. But he says, you're hacking, confirmed! Nah.
Look at that. Aimbot, snap! Oh, God.
Wow, that
was well timed.
That was very good time. Master says it's almost 4 a.m. here. Wait. And this is a good hour for you?
For us, this is, what is this, like 2 or 3 in the afternoon?
It's 2:45, essentially.
Yeah. So take 2. How about that? Aimbot, headshot, snapping, camera, animation. Whoa, that was cool. I just watched a heartsuit fall. Oh God, speaking of.
You might want to actually
Grenade
focus
out.
on not dying. How about that?
Holy shit, I killed someone.
Did you really?
I just like blind through that grenade and actually killed someone. Wow.
That's kind of fantastic, actually. I are impressed.
That was pure luck. Ow.
Ouch. Dude.
I don't know what it is with the new... I guess it's some of the weapon rebalancing and the fact that it seems like pretty much everyone is loaded with tracers now, so you can see where shots are coming from a little more easily. It seems like people don't, like... people still run and gun, it's just... It seems more like people tend to group up. Like, I see more of teams all, like, holding up in their spawn area and actually kind of working together that way. I don't know what it is that's causing that. I kind of like it, though. Ow, ow, ow. Whoa.
What happened?
I was, like, hovering in the air when he shot me. Let's see here. Those hearts... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey there. With the spawn killing, could you not?
Master says this is normal hours for him. Okay. Hyra says hello.
And Oni's in... You're in Australia, right? I think.
I forget. I do not know. Where are you from?
I seem to recall Australia.
Wow.
Nice shot. Oh, he's got, like, that long rifle. To this day, this is still my favorite competitive game to customize weapons in.
That's because you actually really can.
Yeah, like, I've put this rifle together piece by piece. It's still not exactly where I want it. And I fought a guy earlier today that I wanted to steal his rifle, because holy shit, that thing was amazing. He had set a bolt action so that it did pretty heavy damage, not quite enough.
Why can't you stream at this time all the time? It's nice not waiting till 1 a.m.
Because, confession, I'm usually not awake at this hour.
Yep. And if we are, we usually just woke up.
Yeah.
Legitimately.
Yeah, I'm on more of a normal people schedule right now because we had to sort of adjust for that to go to my mom's retirement party, which some of you are probably not aware is why there was no stream this past Friday. My mom and my stepdad are now each retired, and humorously enough, they went literally straight from my mom's last day of work, didn't even go home, and drove to to San Antonio to take a business tax law class that evening. So literally straight from one profession into another, because they're starting up like pecan growing and some minor like construction contracting, like putting up barns and stuff for people. So like the positive thing this past weekend was that, because it was from my mom's retirement party, I have no concerns for them. The way that some folks do when they retire, especially from law enforcement, that just completely throw themselves into it. When they retire, sometimes it's that, like, what do I do with my life now? And some of them, like, die within a year of that because they just have no purpose anymore in their minds. I have no concerns about that with my folks because they're going to end up more occupied now, and they're going to be more active now than they ever were when they were working for the sheriff's office.
I think they're going to have much less stress
Oh, yeah.
than they had.
Absolutely. So.
Massive says, I have so many dropped frames on my end. My connection sucks. And Menthius says, sup, people?
Sup, Menthius?
Wow, we have... What? There's Bunny, Massive, Ruinza...
It's almost like I'm streaming at non-late times or something.
Menthius, Mr. Akbar.
That's a drop!
Bunny says, Kim, I hope you didn't. I'm from Australia, otherwise I'd slap you. I hope you didn't say I'm from Australia, otherwise I'd slap you through the computer screen. No, we were wondering if Massive was from.
I think Oni said he's Australian, if I recall correctly.
I don't remember.
Ow!
Akbar says, it's a trap! You do it better than me.
It's a trap!
Yes.
So I'm seeing something, ironically, in the match chat that I'm kind of curious about now. I've seen that Blacklight Prime is a thing, which, you know, it's the usual sort of premium
Massive
thing.
Says, he's in Australia. Massive is Australian.
You see, I remember you guys. Individually.
And Buddy says you just dodged the bitch slap kid. And Akbar is laughing. Yes. He says, how was the retirement party? Good food and drinks? My dad is also done with his job. Now he's just like, what to do? Party and travel around the world.
Hey, sounds like a plan, man.
Yeah.
The party was good. It was pretty small. My mom just wanted it to be like close friends and family. She had like one friend from work there. And so we had some good old Texan barbecue. And visited with some folks. Caught up with some that I hadn't seen in quite a while. So it was a good time. That was the more positive aspect of the weekend. The other thing was the reason I'm completely like emotionally exhausted right now.
You can tell about the reason why I am too.
It's just I'm at that point that I've rarely ever reached where I can just feel I've got like nothing emotionally left right now, which is why I haven't recorded in a couple of days because like I can't even really muster up much excitement. That's just how little I have like in me right now. I've mentioned a couple of times, especially in I think the vlog a week or so ago. You know, my grandma's not in a fantastic state right now, and I visited with her while we were down in town to see my mom and everything. And as with any of you who've also gone through watching a family member go through something like that, it's hard, and I can definitely see where she is declining, and yet at the same time it was really like touching to see how much her face just lit up when we walked in the door. And I thought it was funny because she was specifically like, as my mom put it, we had marching orders that we were each to show up.
We were both supposed to.
Oh yeah, like
very specifically the both of us.
You were demanded.
I was demanded, and I was very honored by that.
She likes you.
I'm very happy because I know she's important to you, and being accepted by your family is big for me.
Yeah, you guys will see, especially when I start throwing up the travel logs, how much my grandma has really influenced my life, and especially my appreciation for travel and for like the desert. Like you guys have probably heard me mention in a dozen and 2 Let's Plays at this point. Like I'm a sucker for a good desert. Well, she's the reason for that because she lives out in the desert, and she took me around and showed me cool stuff. And
so we were demanded. Our presence was demanded.
It's not up for debates.
I didn't mind, of course.
No.
Bunny says, I don't want to be from Australia. It's got some shit that will kill you over there. And then he says, oh yes, almost everything here will try and kill you at some point of your life.
Even kangaroos, man. I read a story the other day about a kangaroo that like kicked some dude in the skull and freaking killed him.
Menthius says, only sad part about my dad is that he sold his bike Nice trans up. We'll miss that bike.
Aw, shame. Yeah, my mom and stepdad, they have a like one of those cruiser motorcycles, and they're planning on selling theirs too. They're just like, no, we're done with that phase. I'm like, man, that was a nice bike.
Jack says, I need to talk to my grandma more. Mr. Kinsmick, you have a lot of Australians watching you.
Yeah, apparently.
Uh-huh.
I've noticed we get a lot of Australians and a lot of Finns.
I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah, I just think it's kind of interesting.
But yeah, so we had a good visit.
Oh yeah.
It was hard, but
yeah, and then
nice.
pretty much immediately upon return,
yeah.
Yesterday was not an easy day.
No.
Because as we've mentioned a few times, we have two. We had 3 dogs here. Basically, the 2 old ladies that they've had for some time, and our much younger one that is she and I's dog. And the other day, unfortunately, one of the older ones, I found her stuck in a shrub in our yard. Like she had gotten her like front legs wedged in there, and we didn't hear her until she had already started like yelping for help. Which generally, for dogs that get stuck, they don't do that for a while. Like that's sort of a last measure. So I can imagine she was pretty exhausted when I finally found her and pried her out. And unfortunately, I think the exhaustion of the ordeal just kind of sent her into a pretty severe downward spiral. And so she just kept getting worse and worse and wasn't eating. And, she couldn't, like, support her own weight anymore. So the call was made to stop the suffering for her. Which, is never easy, so...
It's sad, but, I mean... For several months now, we haven't been able to get her to gain any weight, even though she was eating a bunch.
Yeah, like she was eating more than even our young dog, and yet she was still just skin and bones. So we're kind of suspecting she had some manner of digestive somewhere in that tract cancer, and that was part of why her health was just not ideal.
This is the bike that Matthew's dad got rid of.
Oh man, that's a nice one too.
Yeah. He says it's a mix between a cruiser and an off-road.
Yeah. You can take that thing pretty much anywhere.
Yep. Jack says, oh my god, you took a whole platoon out before they got you. You killed someone from beyond the grave with your grenade. Did you see that? Your rival agent.
So, and this is why I play FPS games when I'm not, like, feeling very well, because I've noticed this weird thing about myself is that when I'm, like, mentally fine, in a weird way to put it, I play okay. I'm a decent FPS player. When I'm not really focusing on anything, when I'm just kind of zoning out and just go into Zen mode, suddenly I just dominate. I guess it's because I'm not thinking too hard about it. I'm just kind of trusting to reflexes and instincts.
Yeah, so yesterday was pretty tough.
Yeah, so... And because of that, like, she wasn't my... Oh, that's a friendly. She wasn't my dog, however, like, she was hers, and, like, I hurt when she hurts, and obviously, because it was her dog, she was.
And she was a birthday present. She and her sister, when I was quite young. So, like I said, we've had her for 17 and a half years, since they were, what did my mom say, 6 weeks old?
Yep. Yeah, so... Because of that,
Jack says, dogs are family, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
They are.
Absolutely.
They really are. I mean, we couldn't have asked for a better way for her to go.
I don't know, because...
The techs and the vet...
Yeah, they were extremely professional, very compassionate about it, and, like... the way that, her last moments went down is, like, she had gotten put on the table... And then she was, they put like a comforter there, and because she was exhausted, she just kind of curled up and like went straight to sleep there on the comforter anyway. And they put the catheter into her leg, and she didn't even like react. Like I really don't think she even felt it, which just speaks to the proper technique of the tech that was putting that in, and. She was asleep when the injection happened, so she slept straight through it. I mean, you can't ask for anything more peaceful than that. So.
But Yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to be hard.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, there are parts of it that were not as hard as others, and some things that I didn't think about bothered me more than I expected.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, that's... You know, we've just dealing with some tough family-based issues, so we're just not up for recording.
Yeah, which is why... Because I try to... Why did I suddenly spawn with my bolt action? Whatever. When I stream, I try to maintain a more relaxed and kind of candid demeanor, just because I can't keep up the energy of how I usually am when I'm recording for the kind of duration that I stream for. Oh god, that's every one of them.
I think you killed him, though.
Yeah, I got a headshot before I died.
No, Jack says, I feel like I grow attached to pets more quickly than humans. Well, there's something...
Fair statement, yeah.
That is a fair statement. Like, I would agree, because with animals, there's no expectations there.
Yeah, you know there's no strings attached with animals. Like, you can trust them.
If they decide that they love you, it's an unconditional love. They won't care about anything. Pyro says, the worst thing is what happened with my second dog. He had to get a back operation. We were okay when he was getting the operation done, but he died. And we aren't sure why he died. He just did. Sometimes dogs do not, like animals in general, cats too, sometimes they just don't react well to the anesthesia.
Yeah, anesthesia can do pretty poor things to dog systems.
Even humans, sometimes there's always a risk, even for humans when it comes to anesthesia, even with a good anesthesiologist. Like, for some reason, it's just...
well, I mean, sometimes it's something that they can't account for. Like, something in their, like, body chemistry is, you know, off, and it's not something that they would have even known to look for as a complication. You know, sometimes it just kind of happens.
Allergies that you don't know about until it's too late.
Yeah.
Menthius asks, just asking, but how is the law in the U.S. about active support of a death wish? Like, for older people that are suffering, that want to end it, or people that are here, and they want to go before they reach a state of pain and suffering?
It depends. Assisted suicide is still something that is very touchy here in the States. If someone...
It depends on the state.
Yeah, it depends on the state,
really
for one.
Does.
And it also depends upon how much they say ahead of time. Generally, someone can't just say, even if they're, hospitalized, that, I would like to go now. You can't really do that. The thing that you can do, however, is sign a non-resuscitation request thing.
DNR, do not resuscitate.
Yeah, which means if you're put into a state where they would have to administer first aid to keep you alive, then they'll respect your request to not do that. You can also state that if you end up in a vegetative state, like if you're in a coma and brain dead, whatever, you can request for them to just remove life support so that it's not, a waste of resources and time and everything. That's about the extent of it as far as what's allowed in most states.
Yeah. Master says, my cat loves me when I'm feeding her, otherwise she just rips up cardboard.
That's cats, man.
That's just, some cats think they're dogs, and some cats are just like, human, you exist at my whim. Pyro says, it was a few days after the operation that he died. He might have had a bad reaction.
Yeah, or a clot or something.
Yeah.
That happens after surgery
sometimes.
sometimes.
Some animals, they get, go into shock.
Yeah.
And their bodies just shut down. I'm not a vet, so I can't explain exactly why that happens. I just know that is a thing that tends to happen. And it's usually after, a bad injury or an operation or something with trauma to the body. Yeah, that's the sad thing, because you can't always, there's no guarantee,
And it's tough to account for every possibility.
Yeah. But, our other old dog, we, also 17 and a half, because the one we had put down yesterday, they were sisters, they were litter mates.
From the same litter.
From the same litter. And the sister that is still alive, we took her in to get a growth tumor.
She had a tumor on her forehead.
Removed.
We were all but certain that the surgery to have that removed would likely kill her.
Yeah, we expected that to... Yeah, we couldn't not do it anymore. Like, we waited because we didn't want to just... Yeah, you know, essentially what we thought was going to be a death sentence, but it got to the point where it's like, now...
Yeah, it was obviously causing her a lot of discomfort. And
so we had it done, and she came out of it just fine.
Night and day. I mean, she's recovered incredibly well.
You know, so we thought that was for sure going to be it for her. So sometimes it's just random, I think. You know, just things you can't control. And then he says, that's pretty close to how it is here, and it's still a very touchy topic for politics if they want to allow it.
Yeah.
Human rights and human dignity.
Exactly. Like, I don't really have an opinion one way or another on it. It's one of those that I guess I just haven't really thought enough about to form much of an opinion.
Well, I think, honestly, that's the sort of thing that's very particular to each individual.
Yeah, it's a very personal matter, so...
It's kind of like whether, you know, where you want to be buried, you know, do you want to be cremated, like, it's something that's very personal for the people. Yeah. You know? So, like, I don't think I have an opinion so much because I'm not in a situation where that's something that's often on my mind or something that I really think about. And, you know, it's such a personal thing that, I think it should be a personal choice. Massive says, on a happier note, are you excited for Fallout 4?
Oh, I am.
And Jeff says, I'm excited for Binding of Isaac Afterbirth, personally. I didn't know there was going to be another... Yeah,
isn't it like a I think Menthius was actually telling me about that. It's like a remastered version of the first one with a lot of like additional content or something.
Menthius says, at Runes, me too! I already pre-ordered. I know, I'm a bad person. There are only a few things that I'm willing to pre-order.
Fallout 4 is one of them.
Fallout games and Elder Scroll games are...
pretty much.
They are the ones. But, yeah, I'm very excited for Fallout 4. I really want to get my hands on the Karagen. I really want to see how that Karagen system is.
I'm going to turn... Like, I'm warning you guys now, because we're going to stream a lot of Fallout 4 when it comes out. I'm going to turn into a hoarder. Like...
Oh, are you We are going to turn into a hoarder. I'm going to be like, that's a thing. We should keep that thing.
I'm going to take apart everything I come across and take it to our home and construct it exactly the way I want.
Yes. Are you kidding? I'm going to make us, like, our own Fallout settlement. And the first thing that's going to be finished is a doghouse. Because doggy must be taken care of first.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hang on. Jack says, it's a percentage-based savings on the pre-order.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Menthius says it's a rebirth add-on. Massive says, I think every person should have the right to do what they want with their own body. The government shouldn't be able to restrict anything.
Yeah, I'm not very opposed to that stance.
Pyre says, on another lighter note, early assessment for the new Star Wars Tour expansion is out.
Yeah, I haven't really played much of any of Tor, and I guess once I heard they were trying to tie it in with the Revan storyline, I guess it was kind of a foregone conclusion that they were going to do that at some point. At the same time, I'm just kind of like, just leave it alone. Just leave it. Leave it. Don't touch it.
My favorite game of all time is KOTOR. Yeah. And I don't like that by adding in that, like, no. They're screwing at my time frame. Scarlet says, what a thing to wake up to! Hi, guys!
Hello.
Then he says, I never cared for Binding, and I stopped caring for Elder Scrolls thanks to 5 and online. 4 I'm interested in so far. I did like Skyrim, but I like it as a vehicle for other things.
Yeah, I'm very, like, conflicted about Skyrim, because I guess mechanically, visually, and even atmospherically, I adore it. Yeah. At the same time...
The quests...
The writing is the worst in the series.
Yes.
Absolutely abysmal.
I loved pretty much everything else.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm still pleased with Skyrim for different reasons than I was for other entries into the series, but for the most part, I am still pleased with Skyrim.
Oh god.
Rinza says, Grr, stream isn't loading. And Massive says, I purchased a new 30-inch, 40-inch 4K monitor just for Fallout 4.
Nice.
And Massive says, we're a loot hoarder? Yeah, kind of. Giant backpack.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe us. Matthew says, when you stream Fallout 4, I want to see the most awesome base ever built in the Fallout universe.
Oh, you will
man.
see it.
You will
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Yes. Empire says, early access. Oh, the new early access for the new Tor expansion is out.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Jack says, I think the government should restrict everything about Massive only. Oni, he should now be small.
Is it small Kappa? Because Kappa are tiny.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
Just making sure.
Matthew says, best about Isaac Afterward add-on is the price for the pre-orders. $6.66.
I wonder if that was intentional.
Scott says, I've never played any Elder Scrolls.
If you're into RPGs,
if you're into RPGs,
I can recommend them.
If you're not into RPGs,
yeah.
I wouldn't.
Like that's
unless you're wanting to try it. Like if you're wanting to see if you like RPGs, they might be a good one to go for. But if you don't like RPGs, Elder Scrolls not so good. Fire says, my question about the Elder Scrolls is why has armor customization gone downhill since Morrowind?
That's what I want to know too.
But the thing is, with 4, Fallout 4.
Yeah, they're kind of taking Fallout 4 to Morrowind again in terms of customizability of stuff. So
back, which gives me great hope for the next Elder Scrolls because they have been listening to us.
Oh yeah. And the thing I've also noticed is that Bethesda tends to pick up the authors of the most popular mods for the preceding games in the respective series to basically implement the content of those mods for the next game.
So they're in it from the ground up.
Like the guy who made weapon mods for Fallout 3, from what I've read, was actually acquired for Obsidian to make customizable weapons and stuff for New Vegas. So
it's my hope that because Scarlett says I like RPG FPS like Fallout, but just RPGs like Final Fantasy and such, not so much. Elder Scrolls is not like Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Final Fantasy is more of it's not more of it is it's one it's a JRPG and two it's
have a different feel.
Oh yeah, it's a turn-based thing, whereas Elder Scrolls games are
they're like Fallout but with swords and bows instead of
pretty much. They're first and third person action games in terms of the actual interface, I suppose.
Yeah. And Whiskers says, sup peoples?
Sup.
But Master says, I tried the one with Patrick Stewart, and when he was only in it for the first 2 minutes, he gets cut out. I spazzed out, and I'm like, I'm out. I quit. Yes.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
was
game.
upset about that. I was all excited at that intro when he first introduced me. I was like, oh! And then they killed him.
So
and
Patrick Stewart is
no!
the Emperor, and then the Emperor dies.
But it was so epic, though.
He nailed that role. Intro. And then, of course, you realize that Sean Bean is in that game, and what does that mean?
Spoilers.
I mean, you just have to know Sean Bean's acting history.
I wonder if he knows going in, or if they just no. We promise this character will live, and then they kill him off later on. I feel like that's what's gonna. That's what happened. But he says at least they're keeping an ear out for the fan base for the most part, unlike most devs where they're like, "Fuck it, you buy our games so we can make more crappy sequels."
Dice.
Pop. Dead Space. Yeah. But no, Bethesda does their best on their flagships to really try to listen to what people want.
I have a lot of respect for Todd Howard because he's very good at balancing listening to what he knows people want and yet at the same time sticking to the vision that he has and not trying to please everyone, because you can't, and then delivering a subpar product for everyone for having tried to do so. Todd Howard is willing to stick to his guns when he says, no, this is what we're aiming for. This is what we're going to deliver. And I think there's something to be said for that as well. Plus, that man can command a stage.
Massive says, have you seen his newish TV show? Game of Thrones?
Oh, are we talking Sean Bean? Yeah.
I think we're talking about
doesn't he play... I haven't watched Game of Thrones.
The show is full of win, stupid, but full of win. No, I don't think... That doesn't sound like Game of Thrones.
Oh, wait, no. He's in, like, this, like, Jason Bourne-looking show.
Oh, yeah!
I forgot about that. No, I haven't seen any of that. Is it decent? It looks kind of cheesy, and yet at the same time, possibly fun.
Menthea says, hell yeah, I just got a call from my buddy. Tomorrow we're doing a wellness/sauna day.
Nice.
Have fun. Scott says, want to know what's hard to build in KSP? Rebel Snowspeeder. And Buddy says, and yes, Dice fits that perfectly. Subtly points to Battlefield.
Sorry.
Your link didn't work. So it might just be because... Oh, yep, there it is. Oh, wow.
Dude. I am impressed. You even got the air brakes.
How you do
Damn,
this?
man. I am very impressed.
Massive says Lord and Emperor Todd Howard. Blunt talk. Whisker says Bunny. Note how the two games you just called out were EA games.
I mean, I'm not saying there's a connection or anything. There's a connection.
Massive says no, Patrick Stewart. No, I didn't.
Oh, Patrick Stewart is a new show?
A new show? What's the new show? Jack says, side note, because I'm making a deck, does anyone here play Hearthstone? I have it, but I haven't played it. At least I think I have it.
I think you downloaded it. I don't think you've played it yet.
Bunny says, but it's true though. Dead Space 1 was awesome, 2 was good, and 3 said the same thing with Mass Effect. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mass Effect in a nutshell.
Yes.
First one was decent. It set a nice foundation. Second was amazing. Third was shite.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Except for multiplayer, which...
Yeah, I mean, the multiplayer was fun, but I'd rather have a good single player than have any multiplayer in a Mass Effect game.
Yes. That is 100% true.
That's pretty much my thoughts on Mass Effect 3 right there. I think that's the most concise I've ever said it.
Yes. Yes. No, that's 100% yes. Waskar says, is that just an EA trend, though? Not anymore,
Not
hopefully.
just. Well, not thankfully. Unfortunately, Ubisoft is kind of doing the same thing.
Ubisoft seems to be doing the same thing, but EA has announced that they're trying to pull back their heavy-handedness when it comes to developers.
EA at least has acknowledged that they are aware of the fact that they have kind of screwed the pooch on several projects in the past with their overbearingness, which is why they've actually pushed several titles to a later release. After hearing from devs, hey, we need more time to iron this out,
and
thankfully,
doing it.
Yeah, and Ubisoft has actually done the same thing. They really, really screwed themselves when they pushed Watch Dogs.
Oh, they should have pushed Watch.
Well, I mean, they delayed it. And they were saying, okay, we're going to delay it and give it more time so that it's the product we think it really is. And then they released it at the delayed release, and it was still completely underwhelming. Yeah. Which, I mean, it's a release launch for a new console, still.
But yeah. Scott says, when I build something, I first work out what about it are the most important design features that makes it unique, and I focus on that.
Good start.
Pyro says, hope ME4 is good. I'm tentatively hopeful.
I'm very cautiously excited for Mass Effect 4.
Because I think it's cool to go to a new galaxy.
Yeah.
And what we did get to see looks like Mass Effect stuff, but advanced.
It kind of reminds me of the exploratory aspect of Mass Effect 1.
Yes.
Except more polished.
And that makes me excited because I loved that. I loved going. I hope the Mako makes a return.
Well, they've already confirmed that there's a Mako, Mark II kind of thing.
Triumphant return. I loved that thing. We were insane drivers, though. Evil Money says, EA only shitty people. And Boy77 says, hey!
Hello.
Matthew says, soon be asked like EA. Just look at Ubisoft Activision, and there are a lot more devs and publishers. Oh, One Talk is an American sitcom.
Okay.
Stewart.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Yeah, I used to really respect Ubisoft. now...
They ruined Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, well, it was once the writer left. I mean, it's just like when Drew Karpyshyn left BioWare. That's when Mass Effect went to hell. And, like, it just stings for me that Drew Karpyshyn left BioWare to make The Old Republic, which I know has a decent story. It doesn't have a Mass Effect story, alright?
Then he says, Scott says, speaking of Mass Effect, what does everybody think of the Mass Effect style voice acting in Fallout 4? I'm actually pretty excited for it.
I'm pretty much with Todd Howard the way he explained it, is that it's a natural progression of the way that series is going to get made.
And What's says, well, Ubisoft is just a whole different piles of crap. Pyro says, anyone else think game volume's a bit loud?
Is it? I can turn it down.
Oscar says it's good for me. Then he says, what I like about devs is when they lie. Cough. Yeah, you gotta love the
I'm
lies
still
Let us
really...
know.
Yeah, if you want me to turn the game volume down, I can do it. Ow.
I'm a little bit worried about my mom. She's been at the store a long time.
Oh, that's my rifle.
I'm tentatively hopeful for, what was it, Mass Effect Andromeda?
Yep. The one that I'm really, like, wondering about, because it looks like it might end up awesome, it might end up another, like, Heavenly Sword, is... I can't even remember the name of it now. That weird one that's in, like, a far-flung future with, like, robot dinosaur things. And she's, like, this tribal hunter... Like, it seems like it could end up really cool, or super lame.
Oscar says, anyone hear how Payday 2 is adding microtransactions?
Yeah, I did read about that.
Microtransactions can be good, but they can also be absolutely horrible.
My thing with microtransactions is I'm completely fine with them in free-to-play or very highly marked down games in which the microtransactions are essentially engineered to make up for, you know, the lack of a purchase price. Any game that one purchases at a new release price, like the full $50, $60, yeah, there's no place for microtransactions short of large DLCs in a game that you've already paid that much for.
Macedonian says, hashtag fuck Konami.
Yeah, oh, and speaking of...
Oh, no.
Speaking of...
Let me read Bunny's thing first.
Alright.
Yeah, Warlords of Draenor will be the final expansion for World of Warcraft. Several months later, we are happy to announce a new expansion to World of Warcraft called Legion. Yep.
So, speaking of...
This Payday is already long dead for me. Now they add stage plus drill, then copy of case plus key. So then have skins also. Stats, that's just the biggest BS ever.
Yeah, like adding stat effects to it, like... what is freemium?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a co-op game, so it's not necessarily, like, pay to win, because you're not competing with other players at the same time, though. It just, it rubs very, very the wrong way.
Alright, so fuck Konami?
So, hashtag fuck Konami. I need requests, because, I've held my tongue. I have kept my peace regarding Konami throughout the circus of their last few years. And then I read about game insurance. Yes, they are selling what amounts to griefing insurance for the players of Metal Gear Online. Essentially, players can, while you are offline, mind you, come and steal things from your base, and Konami is essentially selling insurance on the losses. As if they were not showing the hand of their Yakuza masters enough, they come along and just kinda, hey, this is a nice base you got there. Sure would be a shame if something would have happened to it. And you say, Konami, you built my Windows. You engineered this vulnerability. Couldn't you simply not? Hey, you don't ask questions, kid. You gonna pay up or else. We can't say who might come in here. Like, that's the kind of... So, hashtag fuck Konami. I'm going full-on Jim Sterling for this. So, rather than creating a video cataloging the multitude of sins Konami has committed, I'm instead simply inclined to creatively express my contempt for them. Which is to say...
Yakuza own Konami? Short answer, yes.
The short answer is yes. Reason? They are a gambling machine manufacturing company. Gambling is entirely under the control of the Yakuza in Japan. You do the math. Anyway, so... I'm essentially creating a video of, in a manner similar to what Doug Walker did ages ago with his 50 impressions in 50 seconds. I'm not setting a number yet. I'm essentially going to say fuck Konami in as many impressions as I can, and just let that stand for itself, because, you know, I think it does. And I love this rifle. I'm glad I picked this up. Ow.
Okay. So, Bunny says, speaking of Payday 2, I heard that one of the guys that worked on that said that they would never add microtransactions to the game.
Yep. They were quoted as saying that. However, that guy's no longer with the company.
Especially Payday 2 is now, lots of money for everything. If you want to have everything. Boy says, well, I follow the progress of an indie game called Interstellar Marines.
Interstellar Marines is actually pretty decent. I recently started playing that again. And as soon as I'm, like, ready to record again, which hopefully just another day or two, that's one of the things I'm going to record first is the Neurogen incident, which I've yet to play. Pretty much everything you guys have seen of my time with Interstellar Marines is my, like, legit first reactions to it. That's a hard cert. And I've heard Neurogen incident is pretty creepy, so I'm looking forward to that mission.
Master says, "Lol, can you say thank God for me?" Lol. Pull the lever.
Thank God for me. Jim Sterling is one of the voices I already have on my list to do for the impressions video, because it's just not hashtag fuck Konami without Jim Sterling, son.
Myra says, wrong lever. Do the Yzma.
Pull the lever! Wrong lever!
Minty says, you want a creepy game? Get Soma.
Yeah, I've seen a few people play that. Like, Soma, to me, not scary whatsoever.
It's more intellectual.
It's more of that, like... What's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't conjure dread whatsoever. It's... Crap, there's a word for it. It's like existential discomfort, really. Like, it raises some very just uncomfortable questions, you know, regarding, you know, one's perception of reality, where life starts and ends, and all that. It's... I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen or played it. I haven't seen the completion of it. I started watching... Wade, Lord Minion 777, his playthrough of it, and I'm actually several episodes behind on that. It's definitely one that has some somewhat creepy moments. It just, I don't know, for some reason the horror aspect of it doesn't do anything for me. It's still interesting, mind you. It's still a game that I would play. It just wouldn't creep me out at all. It's more of, to me, a make you think kind of game. Mm-hmm. Now, the game that really affected me, though, we watched Jacksepticeye's playthrough of The Beginner's Guide. Holy shit!
I won't lie, I was crying.
That game, that is a punch in the guts. I won't spoil anything. It's just a tremendously well-paced experience.
Matthew says Soma is from the makers of Amnesia, if people don't know, or perhaps want to see their game.
Mm-hmm.
And Jack says, have you played The Wolf Among Us?
I have not. Nor have I actually watched anyone play it either. I've heard it's pretty good. And I have heard as well that many people are lamenting Minecraft story mode after having played things like The Wolf Among Us and The Walking Dead, because it's like, Telltale, you have the ability to deliver something good. Yeah. What is this?
Jack says, Wolf Among Us, that game creeped me out in a different way. Ruined my childhood. Great game, mind you.
I've heard Bloody Mary is a really creepy character in that game.
Massive, he says, I'm playing Spec Ops: The Line at the moment.
I haven't played that one. I've heard that's another one that plays around with one's perception of the story. I'm looking forward to playing it. It's one that I have planned to do a series on the channel for at some point. Because I've got a very long list of games in that category of stuff that I want to do Let's Play series for. It's just, there's only so many hours. You are now Team Warlord. I like how they use Warlord in this, like, super Ghost in the Shell tactical sort of thing. It's like I'm some Digitribe. I don't know. I guess that's just me reading a little much into it.
Oh, Bunny says 2 indie titles I'm following: Zombie Grinder and Secrets of Grinde.
Can't say I know anything about either of those.
There's a Jack. So let's just leave it at they made the Little Mermaid a whore. Moving child.
Okay.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. No.
I mean, she did sign a contract to get a dude. It's kind of the other way around, though.
I can't watch it. I cannot play that game. No, do not ruin my childhood that way.
And for some reason, the animation style of Wolf Among Us just doesn't appeal to me over much. I don't have anything critical to criticize over it. It's just
no
my
Disney
taste.
version storybook characters there. And Scout says, in other news, I have Stalker! Found it for $4 at a game creator store.
Nice.
Very
Welcome
nice.
to the zone, fellows dogger. Speaking of, there are people cursing at each other in Russian.
Massive says, haha, when you said zombie grinder, the first thing I thought of was a gay zombie dating app.
This thing any good? Oh crap, no, give me mine. That's just the default starter rifle.
I think that is a bot or a troll?
Say what?
Ray and...
Ow. Oh, there was a guy there.
Reyes92 says, hi. Why when will they view the game her right connection default?
What? I'm sorry if you're a real person.
I
what?
have no idea what you just said, and you need to find a different translating thing.
That, technically that doesn't violate any rules, so I'll give him a shot to, use an autocorrect, although maybe that's what got him in trouble in the first place. Yeah. We'll say a spell check.
Whiskers is another game that isn't scary is Alien Isolation. Alien's just like...
Yeah, that one, I haven't played it myself. I've watched several Let's Plays of it, though, and...
He's just an ass.
Yeah, like, the creepiness wears off pretty quick, and it just turns into a chore to avoid the alien, which is kind of a shame. It seems like if they hadn't labored over some of the go here, do this, fetch this key, open this door... Like, if they had kind of cut some of that out and made it a somewhat more condensed game... Yeah, like, I rarely advocate for shortening games, because I like them to actually,
you know... cut out filler that's not there for anything other than to be filler, then that's not the same as cutting out real content.
But, yeah, that was one that I thought was a little too long for its own good.
Bunny says, gay zombie porn! And Oni says...
Rule 34, man. Yeah, there we go! If you can think it, there is porn of it. Welcome to the internet, my friends.
The internet is a horrifying place.
And yet, it is my home.
Menthius says, what you all think about No Man's Sky?
You know, I'm going to pull a Menthius on this one. I think it's overhyped.
That was Menthius who asked that.
Oh, okay, there we go. Like, it looks interesting. I cannot see what every journalist and their mother keep saying. Like, this is the future of... I'm like, yeah, it looks cool. I don't see why it's getting so very hyped.
Massive is helping. He linked the Google Translate.
See, I'm not just...
So, Ray...
Not just gonna kick people outright, however.
I did kick someone else earlier because it was just numbers and letters.
Yeah, if it's obviously just a machine, then...
I'm not even sure what they're trying to get out of that, to be honest.
I don't know.
I think there might have been a link, but I don't know.
Yeah, I did disable allowing links in chat, just because I knew we were getting a lot more machines.
But links are in chat.
Are they?
I told you, Massive just put the Google Translate.
Oh, right.
And I've looked at pictures that Scarlett sent. How do you think I got the snow speeder thing?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can think. So that means I need to, like, fix Nightbot then, because that means Nightbot is sleeping on the job. Come on, Nightbot, we hired you to replace Moobot.
This will anger the zombie rights movement.
Supposed to do your job. Damn it, Nightbot. Oh, Jesus! That was a rocket.
Yes, it was.
Ow! Alright. I gotta check after this round. Oh god, my eyes! See how much money I have.
Skynet!
Is that what I think it is? No? Oh, okay, that was just a simple event. There's this new mech that's in Blacklight now. It always looks like it's dancing. It's got those adorable little feet. Catch! Uh-oh. Ah!
Matthew says, I think No Man's Sky looks interesting, but kind of like Star Citizen. It's much blah blah with very thin air behind it.
Yeah, it actually, like, I suppose in spirit, if not necessarily art style or specific content, reminds me a little of Minecraft, in that it looks like it's a very interesting platform upon which other things to get constructed, or upon other people to create their own experiences.
Yeah. Scarlet says, just set up a KSP dogfight with a BAE Hawk versus an X-29. Any bets?
How do you do that? I've seen a few people post, like, screenshots and talk about doing...
I think it has to do with mods and setting things up manually.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Like, I've heard some people that have, like, mods that add, you know, weapon packs and stuff to KSP. I'm just like, that sounds so cool. I just have no idea how to do it. I need to get back to Kerbal Space Program. I keep getting requests to do so, I just haven't yet. Same with, oh god. Name. Let's try this new hard suit, why not? I haven't actually tried one of these. Robocrap, that's the name. Oh, that's why they abandoned this thing. Whatever. I don't care. Kill me! Blow me up!
Master says, can you please upload your Fallout 4 streams to YouTube and I'll watch them at work? Because I will
Absolutely.
watch them at home on RDO as well. I'll be playing hours and hours of Fallout myself. Of
Yeah,
course, we're actually, the first
plan...
time we load it up, after we of course test to make sure it works.
Yeah.
We'll start streaming it.
Yeah,
like,
our plan for Fallout 4 is pretty different from anything else we've ever done on the channel, because it's a game that... hey, I got third place. A part of me wanted to just save and play on my own, so that I didn't have to worry about the pressures of streaming or recording or anything. And yet, I also recognize I'd be a fool not to cover it. Like, if there is any game that will generate a lot of traffic for the channel, and it is a business at the end of the day, you know, I need to do what's good for the channel. So, I came up with a manner that is a middle of the road, in that we're going to end up streaming it just about every day, with the exception of Fridays, which we'll keep to our usual whatever we're streaming. And when XCOM 2 gets released, pretty much anything else that we were streaming, yeah, it's getting shelved for XCOM 2. Sorry. Fallout 4, on the other hand, we're going to stream in a manner not quite the way we stream most things, in that one of my favorite aspects of playing Fallout games is immersing myself in it. And it's difficult to do on stream with a constant, you know, chat and everything. So I'm gonna kind of purposely go chat dark while things are happening, while I'm like doing quests in particular, while there's any dialogue going on, when I first explore towns, that kind of thing. And then when we have lull moments, like when I'm just, you know, exploring the wasteland, or if I'm just constructing things in my, you know, my home, if I'm just sorting through inventory, you know, essentially those kind of inconsequential moments that don't really matter, that's when we'll catch up with chats and all that. And for that, I'm going to stream Fallout 4 pretty much just whenever I would want to play it on my own time, which means we're going to end up streaming it pretty much daily. And likely we'll keep that up until either I'm satisfied, at the very least, until we complete the main story. I may continue on after the main story if there's some other side quests I want to conclude, if I haven't yet at that point. Other than that, that's pretty much the plan. And of course, all the while, I'm also going to cover like early mod spotlights and stuff, because I'm sure people are going to start releasing stuff. And I'm going to try to keep any mod influence on my first playthrough of the game to either nothing, if I can, or to a very, very minimum, just because with most Bethesda games, that's what I like to do with them, is to give them a clean first run through the whole thing to kind of see what the
initial,
like,
original...
The standard experience is meant.
It's like, when we got Skyrim, the only thing we did was get some mods to help with...
Yeah, we got some, like, textures and stuff.
Texture mods, and to smooth out some of the weird bump maps on...
but nothing that affected gameplay. Like, it was always just textures and models and stuff.
So I'm going to catch up, because we have some stuff.
Yeah, and I know that was a lengthy answer.
Bunny says, why does watching this make me want to watch Ghost in the Shell?
Because they have a very similar aesthetic.
And Scott says, weapons in AR from BB Armory. And the X-29 won. Shot out the Hawk's engine with guns at about 200 meters.
Nice.
Menthius is still waiting for a good replacement for the X series. Now it's mostly dead after X Rebirth. Acid says, also in preload start, you should be able to preload it, even if it's not on your account, by using command steam /preload/ something, and I don't know what that means.
Cool. Okay, I'll check that.
Bunny says, which means everyone shut the fuck up while Kin is in focus mode.
Pretty much. It's not as nice a way of saying it. Yeah, pretty much, though. Like, you guys can chat and stuff. I just won't catch up to it until it's, you know, a point where I can kind of, like, take myself out of the wasteland.
And Whisker says, November 10th is officially a day off, so call school and work. Fallout is out. Go away. For a lot of people, that's true, though.
Oh, yeah. Like, how many people are going to get sick the day it comes out?
Got vacation days, you know?
Oh, you can bet. Like, if I was still working for the county, I'd have filed for vacation for the week following Fallout 4.
Are you kidding? Of course we would. Fortunately, we work for ourselves, and playing Fallout and streaming it is work.
Is going to tremendously help our work, even.
It is our work. I am so happy.
Perks of the job.
And Jack says, I'm excited for daily streams. Yes, there will be... It will likely be every day or every other day. Yeah. We will still do our normal Friday stream, which won't be Fallout. I believe we're still going to probably be on...
we'll probably still be on Dragon Age at that point.
At that point. But pretty much every other thing's going to be Fallout. There won't be quite as many other videos as usual, probably, because we'll be spending so much time streaming.
So many hours in the day. I am going to try to keep up at least one a day.
We are going to put, you know, it's not just going to be all Fallout all the time with nothing else. We are going to try to put out and intersperse some other things in with our crazy Fallout freak out.
It's not very different from Fallout, but I am going to try and actually resume Rage. It's very similar, though. I need to also finish Dino Crisis. I keep saying that, and then I forget about it when it comes time to record.
Massa says, oh, it's the Fallout 4 stream ID. Got it. Okay. Jack says, I honest to God called out for a Dota 2 update once. That's because you're addicted to Dota.
But the funny thing is, though, like, some of the guys I used to work with at the sheriff's office, like, some of them I think would really understand if I told them, hey, man, Fallout 4, it's coming. They'd be like, damn it, D4, you beat us to it. We wanted those days.
I don't blame them, though.
Oh, yeah. Like, I used to work with some really cool
when
guys.
We got Fallout New Vegas, that's what we did. That's what we did with Skyrim, too. We just, like,
every night when I got home from work, we'd play for, like, 2-3 hours.
Wasker says, okay, I'm back. Stream just died for a sec.
So sorry. I wonder, are the sidearms the same price as the main receivers?
I have no idea.
Could I purchase heavy pistol? Yep, they're the same price. Damn it.
Sorry.
7,000. I want a retro future Ghost in the Shell 1911.
Of course you do. It's a 1911.
I mean, I've already got my Ghost in the Shell Dan Wesson, so, you know.
You're adorable.
It's a PPC, man.
Is Deport? Was that your nickname?
Yep.
That's because his last name is Davenport.
Yeah, my last name is Davenport, and there's something about law enforcement. You get a lot of nicknames that people start giving people. So yeah, people, you know, shortened it to deport. And I just realized this cylinder shouldn't work.
Moscar says,
because there's no hole.
This is my favorite meme for Fallout. The dead.
Ah, I see.
But they, the food and the generator in Fallout. Don't worry. See, the thing is you don't have to do that. You don't have to try and trick your beloved wife into thinking that you're doing something else, because your beloved wife will be right there and be like, shoot the super mutant!
I just realized how much of a, speaking of Ghost in the Shell reference, this is. Because I forget his name. One of the major characters in Ghost in the Shell uses one of the... Shite.
I can't help you because I don't know what you're trying to do.
Mateva! There we are. Revolvers.
Okay.
And I think it's one of the shorter ones, too, like this one.
The snubbies?
Yeah.
Matthew says, just asking, but anyone saw the big Star Wars trailer thing? I totally missed stuff and just read the news that the trailer sites crashed and the ticket homepage hotlines just broke from overflow.
Yeah, I saw that was released today. I haven't actually watched it yet. I've got it open in a tab.
Are tickets on sale now?
That much I don't know, but...
Are tickets on sale? If tickets are on sale, tell me so I can tell my parents so they can get the special tickets that we're all having, because... I was raised as a Star Wars nerd.
Oh, so was I.
I cut my teeth on Star Wars as a baby.
Yeah, they released a new trailer today.
Gotcha.
So.
Marinza says, why did I pick up soy milk and Isaac? I knew it was a shitty item. Why?
Why would you pick up soy milk ever?
Master says, hopefully Fallout 4 will tie me over until Cyberpunk 2077.
Which one is that one again? I feel like I've read about that.
I have no idea. It says, hammer strikes top cartridge, barrel lines up with bottom one. What? And Prodigy asks, are you guys a couple?
Yep.
Yes, we are. We are married.
We were married last December.
Matthew says, yes, tickets are on sale. That's why all the ticket homepages and hotlines just died from overflow. But he says, sorry, Vibe, I'm the bigger Star Wars nerd than you are. Are you sure? I have RPG characters that I have built from the ground up.
That's a pretty tall order.
One of my earliest memories is watching Return of the Jedi. And I can remember that not being the first time. And
we've collaborated on a file about that thick of just the outlines worth of notes for
full series.
A novel that I was planning on.
Series.
Yeah, like multiple.
Like at least a trilogy.
That I was hoping to send at some point, which I haven't actually fully read it yet, or rather written it, to actually send in to get published. I don't know where I would send it now since they got acquired with Disney. Togusa? Yeah.
Togusa?
He's the one with Mateba.
Yeah. That was Bunny, and Wasker says, yeah, he's the only one on the team who wasn't a cyborg.
Yep.
Banning another person.
Jeez.
Tome of Banishment.
More trollolol or machines?
Machines.
Ah, damn.
Bunny says, I watched the whole fucking trilogy with Mom. Good times they were. I have done them in, I have done it was the original trilogy. Like, I started at 4, worked all the way to 6 in one day.
Mm-hmm.
And I've done the same with the prequels also. I haven't watched all 6 in one day, mostly because I get tired.
It gets long to watch all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
But,
me so like this.
But yeah, I felt bad when my husband over here and I played Star Wars Trivial Pursuit against his mom.
And my mom's a Star Wars nerd. It's just she's not in the same league as us.
And I was just like, we're just demolishing her. This isn't right. So the next round, I teamed up with her to try and even the odds a little bit, and we beat him. I'm sorry. I love you.
It was a close game, though.
It was a pretty close game, yes.
Ooh, that's a pretty significant
Matthew says, I just never got into all the Star Wars and Star Trek stuff. I was always just like, meh. I think Star Wars is overhyped. I'm not going to say anything, and I'm going to pretend I didn't read that, because yes, but no. It's yes and no all at the same time.
Like, I disagree, and yet, at the same time, I'm the exact same way with Star Trek, so I can see where you're coming from. Like, Star Trek doesn't really do a whole lot for... I know there are people, like my aunt, even, like, adores Star Trek. I'm just like, it's okay. It's exploratory sci-fi. It's decent.
I prefer the Next Generation of all the Star Trek series, but I prefer the Star Wars universe to the Star Trek universe. And I grew up on both.
It's a little richer.
Yeah. But...
Plus, I'm a sucker for action, and there's more action in the Star Wars universe.
Massive says, I'm most likely going to get banned here, but I've never seen any of them. That's okay.
That won't earn you a ban, it just means you need to be educated.
Yes. Bunny says, I love me some Star Trek. Massive says...
Let's see if I like my emails a break.
Star Trek, I do enjoy Star Trek. Though I do prefer Next Generation, probably because that's the one I started on. Like, that was the one that I think was airing when I was first watching it, so... Sort of like people who like Doctor Who tend to like the Doctor that they started with.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, a lot of people with... Yeah, same here. Like, David Tennant for me is my favorite Doctor. But then again, he's the one I started with.
Yeah, so, like, I can't tell you if the Next Generation would have been my favorite if I hadn't started with it. But I do like the original series, except for there are some seriously hokey-ass moments. Like, I mean, it's old. Like, when you think of, you know...
Ooh.
When you really think about when that was created and all the boundaries they were pushing.
Oh yeah, like they had the first interracial kiss on TV.
Yeah.
And
like Uhura was one of the first
women
and African American women.
Yeah, and she wasn't
with a major role.
Yeah, and she wasn't really portrayed like she was a part of the crew and she wasn't like the highest ranking there. She wasn't ever really portrayed in a subservient role though.
Well, she was actually pretty high up there.
Yeah.
She was always involved. Like,
and
she was important.
She was a character that was allowed to maintain her dignity throughout, which for the time, for especially, you know, a colored actress, like that was huge.
Yeah. But yeah, so Bunny says my dad is a huge Trekkie since he was 4 watching the original series. Ask him anything Star Trek, he'll answer it.
Yeah,
he knows what Star Wars is.
That's how my aunt is.
My dad is kind of like that. He's both Star Wars nerd and Trekkie. Tyra says Star Wars will always be my favorite sci-fi series, followed by Stargate. You and me. Yes. I love Stargate. Stargate SG-1.
I haven't watched much of it. What I have watched, I've enjoyed, though.
I didn't like the later seasons. The very last seasons of SG-1 not so good because Richard Dean Anderson wasn't...
Yeah, he was kind of phoning it in there near the end.
Well, he was also not the main character anymore because he was getting old and he was tired.
Yep.
But I loved it anyway. Massa says, I love The Next Generation because of Patrick Stewart. Yes. Just, love him. Tyra says, even though I saw Doctor Who with Christopher Eccleston, my favorite Doctor is John Pertwee, the 3rd Doctor. Scott says, favorite Doctor will always be Tom Baker. Nelly says, my first Doctor was Paul McGann. Whisker says, I'm sorry to drag the super good combo down, but 7 of 9 gives me happy pantaloons. Pantaloons, huh?
I've heard that too. She doesn't really do a whole lot for me. For some reason, like, some of those really, like, apparently overtly attractive characters. Like, I know a lot of people, what's her name? Mystique from X-Men. And they're just like, my god, Mystique! And I'm just like, eh.
Ooh. Scarlet says, not my designs, but this guy made models of rebel ships as if they were from the 1940s.
Nice.
That is so cool!
I love retro future art. It's some of my favorite stuff.
Bunny says, me and my dad share the same love for science fiction, which includes the 1979 classic Alien and Aliens.
Nice.
3 and 4 sucked.
Yeah.
I finally saw Aliens for the first time
a
while back.
I still haven't seen Prometheus,
No, I
which
haven't seen Prometheus.
they've clarified is non-canon. It was simply inspired by the Aliens franchise.
Master says, I just watched all of Stargate at work. Started with SG-1, then Atlantis, then Universe. I haven't actually seen any of Universe, mostly because our timing ended up getting screwed over, and we no longer were able to watch it as a family, which is what we would do. I've seen all of SG-1. I've seen a lot of Atlantis. Haven't seen any of Universe. Massive says, when I go to England, I have to go and see Patrick Stewart and Beth. Yes.
That's right, he still does stage plays, doesn't
he? Yeah, he does. I think Sir Ian McKellen does, too.
Yeah. Sir Ian McKellen is one of those guys that I would love to just, like, meet, have a cup of tea with, and just shake his hand.
Yes, can I just shake your hand, sir?
I have such respect for him.
And I need a picture of that because I can't do the I'm never going to wash my hand thing because that's gross. But I would want a memento for the rest of forever.
Oh, I want this rifle now. What was that? That was someone's bolt action, and it was a one-shot. Want.
I have no idea what it is. But yeah, Star Wars is actually one of my very first memories. It's Return of the Jedi specifically. Hello, puppy.
Hey, puppy.
Fire says all of Stargate except the movie is on Scottish Netflix. Oh, cool.
Really?
I actually started with SG-1 because I saw that on the Sci-Fi SG-1 Fridays, which that was a very long time ago, so they have not done that for like 10 years. But and then my parents found a copy of the movie in a DVD bargain bin.
Is that where they found it?
Yeah, they found it in a DVD bargain bin at Best Buy when we were there for something else. And my dad had seen the original Stargate movie. So we watched that, and I was like, I liked it, except I didn't like their Daniel Jackson. I didn't like their characters.
The casting.
Yeah, as much. But that's probably because I started with SG-1 and fell in love with them. But what I loved is that some of the smaller parts, like Kowalski and Daniel's wife and her little brother, they're the same actors from the movie into the show.
That's cool.
Yeah. So some of them were the same, which I thought was really cool. Scott says, really the most I know about Stargate is the SG-1 had several big-name Canadian actors. I didn't actually know that.
Isn't Richard Dean Anderson Canadian? I think so.
I think so. He was MacGyver also, so he might, yeah. Oscar says, I think they just called Prometheus non-canon after the massive uproar by the people.
It's entirely possible.
That's entirely true, yeah. But
I still get a kick out of the fact that whenever Steam sells the Mass Effect bundle, like, get... Their tagline is just like, get the epic story of Mass Effect, and then it's only Mass Effect 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. I just, for some reason, I can't help but just think that that's intentional. Mm-hmm. Someone is sending a message with that.
Amanda tapping is. That's,
Yeah.
That's Sam Carter.
Mm-hmm.
She's Canadian. Kurt Russell sucked. Says that's funny. Thank you. Yes. That is the truth.
Kurt Russell's got a cool voice, and that's it. Like, he's not a good actor.
He was Jack O'Neill. And no.
I mean...
I'm sorry, Richard Dean Anderson, better, every way.
Yeah, no argument. No argument whatsoever. Like, I like to watch Escape from L.A., don't get me wrong, but I'm not watching it for the acting.
Massive says it was filmed in Canada. I'm not surprised. A lot of
TV
shows
filmed in
are.
Canada.
Particularly in Vancouver.
Yep.
Which is why it drove me insane when I found out Amanda Tapping is on Supernatural.
Yeah.
Or was.
Never
and
fails.
she's not a good person.
The second I take my hand off the mouse, like, now!
And I'm just like, it drove me insane because every time I see her, I can't help myself. I see the many seasons of Samantha Carter from Stargate, and I can't see her as anything else.
I'm Batman.
It weirds me out because...
Oh god, that was a cloak.
She's not the same. Because she's a bad guy, and I'm like, no! Stop it! So it says, Trevor Deval was the voice of an entire alien race, but due to another actor leaving, the writers killed off his entire race.
Oh, Jesus.
How's that for fired?
Wow. We're gonna fire you and everyone who ever looked like you. Jesus.
Yeah, the cyberpunk thing that they're looking forward to. It's an upcoming action role-playing video game based on the cyberpunk series of tabletop games.
Huh. That sounds cool.
From CD Projekt.
Oh, CD Projekt Red. Wow, okay. That's the people that made Witcher.
Yeah, it's going to be single player and multiplayer.
Nice. That sounds awesome.
Character customization is going to be strongly tied to the plot. Have a non-linear story with different character classes.
Sweet.
In both first and third person perspectives.
Yeah. If there is any studio that has developed the classiest of classy reputations in my book, CD Projekt Red. So much respect for those guys.
Massive says James Spader was good in Boston Legal and The Blacklist. Terrible in Stargate.
Ow!
The
Dude,
name.
he made like a PKM. That's kind of cool.
I need to know.
Oh god, physics. Physics, why?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was the original Dr. Jackson. Yes. Not.
Oh, yeah.
No.
You didn't really have...
She was also in Sanctuary. Yes, she was. And anytime she has a British accent, it throws my dad for a loop. Like, he can't stand it when she has a... Like, it's just like, no. Stop it. Oscar says, what season of Supernatural are you guys on? I watched all 10 of them in like a few days. Now I'm watching 11 on TV. I was going to do that, but I always watch the new ones with Miss T, because she's the one who got me into it, and she likes watching me watch them.
I'm only on 2.5.
Yeah, he's still on season... No, you just started season 3.
Am I on 3 now?
You're on 3.
Okay.
You're very early into 3, but you're on 3.
Okay.
And I just... The last episode I saw was the first episode of season 8. So.
Well, I'm second on my team, but my team is losing.
I was very sad, because I was hoping that I'd be able to watch enough to catch up and be able to watch season 11 as it aired. But Miss T has a very...
She's busy.
She's got a full schedule, so there's not been much time for us to get together at all, much less for the hours of watching.
Like a marathon of show stuff.
So, you know, I think we're just going to have to wait until more vacation time. What's this? Good God, man, you have no idea what you're missing. I know, we'll get there.
I kinda do, because I've seen...
Tumblr.
Yeah, like Tumblr exists and I'm on it, and Tumblr is all over Supernatural.
But he still doesn't know.
Like, I only see things, you know, without context. Like, I see little GIF sets of things, I'm like, that looks funny. I'm sure it's funnier if there's context here.
Yeah. The funny thing is I love watching him watch. Because he'll start putting pieces together because of cinematography and stuff that I didn't necessarily catch, but that I found out later.
They are very clever with the lighting in that show.
They are very clever with the lighting, and the set...
the set design is
very good.
Every detail means something.
Yes. And that's pretty much how it will always be. Like, the set design is a big thing for that show. But they have references all the time, and the thing is, I can tell sometimes when they're making references, but I don't know the references. Like, I don't know what it is, so half the time I like watching him watch it because he gets some of the references I just don't get.
I've just seen more movies than you have.
Yes. And it makes me happy.
Ow!
But yes, when I have so many...
that was a terrifying rifle.
I am such a Supernatural nerd. I'm not even going to pretend that I'm not a Supernatural nerd, because I 100% am. I am so much a Supernatural nerd that I have... How many shirts do I have then?
Like 3 or 4?
I think 4. I think I have 4 now. And I have 4 of those. I have 2 or 3 buttons, because I collect buttons. The little pins. I call them buttons. I don't know if other people call them buttons. They're like little pins. Oscar says, my favorite part of that show is the story. It's like reading a book. It's so full. Yep. All the interweaving plot threads and all the stuff that... It's glorious. Like, some of the stuff, when I was rewatching it, I caught some foreshadowing for things that I'm like... it's like, why am I doing this? Oh, don't worry, you'll find out in 3 seasons. 3 years from now, it'll make sense. But I love that show. It makes me cry like a baby. Like, I'm not even gonna pretend that it doesn't make me cry like a baby.
Shit! Was not expecting another one.
No.
Ow!
Oh.
Ow. That last one was just insult to injury.
But I'm not even gonna pretend. Oscar says, I'm debating getting the tattoo they have on their chest, honestly. Hi! I'm debating it too. Though I want a version that has these cool. It's a fan art version that has these cool black angel wings.
Which you can see on her channel. Hey, yeah, we can plug yours. Because I put it on the thumbnail of one of the videos she made on her channel a while back. Which, if you are unfamiliar with, follow the link to our channel, and it's one of the featured channels on the right of the main LLP YouTube channel.
It does not have much right now, but there are things in the works.
Jump.
But, yeah, I am very much tempted to get that tattoo across my shoulder blades, maybe. I just haven't really decided. But yes, awesome tattoo.
There's so many things that like I want to, and then I'm like, I don't know. Like, part of me really wants to get the Brotherhood of Steel logo.
Yes, but that's because it's so huge.
Like, Fallout is just such a part of my like entire gaming thing.
No, not that one. But it's similar. That's the three-winged. The six wings.
Yeah.
The one I like is single wing.
Just think any good. No, turn it off. Okay. I see you. Ah, God. I don't like this rifle. I've gotten to where I used to, like, steal everyone's rifles. Nope! Now I always find that I don't like other people's rifles as much as I like mine. Ooh, hello. I want to try your little vicar.
So essentially...
No, I didn't get a chance to try it.
Oh, that's so pretty.
It is. Okay.
That is badass. I want to get some precursor writing as a tattoo. That would be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I will return momentarily. I just need to hit the restroom real quick. So, have the con. Yeah.
I'm still trying to find the exact version I really want, but I'm not finding the exact one. But... that is pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty fantastic, Wasco. That is lots of time, lots of effort, and probably a lot of pain also. So, I'd get that in the Mark of Cain, yeah. So, sort of like this one, but the opposite coloring. It's not quite perfect. I would probably get him to draw it for me. Ha, okay. You're getting to draw my tattoo. Yeah.
I drew a friend's tattoo pattern for him. Whoa, that's cool.
Is that not?
That is awesome.
Freaking amazing.
Yeah, I had a friend I used to work with that had like offhandedly seen me sketching in my notebook.
Massive.
Dude, that's pretty cool.
Some Lion's Pride.
Yeah.
I think that one's really cool. I could totally see you rocking Brotherhood of Steel though.
Oh yeah. But yeah, my friend I used to work with saw me sketching in my notebook, and had just kind of like offhandedly mentioned, like, dude, you should design a tattoo for me. I've always wanted to get, like, you know, an octopus wrapped around my forearm, because he does a lot of diving and stuff. And, you know, I thought he was just kind of kidding. And then, like,
not kidding.
You know, a week later, he's just like, so, have you worked on the thing at all? I was just like, oh, you actually want me to design one? I thought you were just messing around. He goes, no, man. So, you know, I spent a couple of days working it out, and it's funny, I handed him the design, and he took it to a couple of artists, and apparently 2 different artists told him, like, no, we can't do this. This is too complex. And I was like, it wasn't like shading or anything. It wasn't really all that advanced, I didn't think, anyway.
This is precursor alphabet. That is pretty cool.
Oh,
that
cool.
would make a pretty cool tattoo design.
Yeah, and then of course, a part of me really wants to get the Stalker forearm tattoo, and yet I don't want to have to explain it.
Yeah, you don't
to
have to
everyone.
Why.
Ah. These guys have us on lock. Wow.
It's the human killing knife and the...
It's pretty cool.
What about the Brotherhood of Steel insignia? Yeah, he would 100%.
I've really thought about getting that on the upper left side of my arm. Ow!
Best code ever. I'm up to my neck in Sky Troopers. Where? Not quite chin high, but above the collarbone.
Ow! Alright, this opposing team is good. So, curiosity question. Does anyone here play the minis game War Machine? No, 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 ow! Because I've recently really gotten into the like the tabletop RPG version of the same setting, Iron Kingdoms. I haven't actually chatted with anybody who's played the minis combat, I guess, version, which is weird to say. Oh dear God, this gun! Oh, my eyes! Someone kill me, please! Remove this from my sight!
I would get the Brotherhood of Steel on one shoulder blade and Lion's Pride on the other. That would look good.
Yeah, because that'd be like faction and then unit, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that could work out really well.
That would be cool. One of these days you're gonna do that, aren't you, love? Don't even bother lying.
Like, I'm definitely gonna get work on each of my shoulders. I'm just not entirely settled on what.
Yeah.
Oh God, what is this? Oh!
The only War Machine I know is James Rohan.
That's not roadie. It's a lot like Warhammer 40k, that kind of thing. It's just a different setting and publisher / manufacturer. Because it's done by Privateer Press. And I really like the Iron Kingdom's RPG setting. Even though I'm using an outdated version of it. I'm using the D&D 3.5 compatible version.
Yep.
The new edition... Oh, you're not a friendly. The new edition is its own game system. I just looked at the score. We are getting stomped.
Osprey go,
yeah. Oh my god. They've got us confined into this tiny little spawn zone. Oh my god. The punishment is real. Come on, guys. We gotta get the hell out of this place. Or we could just lose.
Losing works.
Damn!
Too, I guess. Oh,
that stung.
It's a little casket. That's adorable. Can you guess who? That makes me.
Sammy!
That's not safe.
Careful, you're gonna give her ideas.
Oh, I was looking for the. I was trying to find the exact.
Now you just gotta see if there's a mod that adds in the Impala as a car.
And the supernatural tattoo. Yeah. I'm sure that's a mod I can download somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure somebody's made it.
Oh my god, I have to. Now I have to make. And that means I can make my OC. And stick her in too, and the Impala. And the. I could make Bobby's house.
Is there actually like a reliable like layout of his house available anywhere?
I have no idea.
Like I guess you could kind of extrapolate it, especially from
Pyro.
Because there's the episode where all the demons attack his house and everything. You could like extrapolate it from that.
Pyro and Scarlet says. Pyro goes, can you do the majestic snork again? And Scarlet goes, up for a snork!
Conker's Bed for a Day reference. Hey. Snork! There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hold the notes.
But this is not safe. This makes me very much want it.
Not safe for work.
No. This Sims picture makes me want to make that. The problem is this is Sims 4. Which means there might not be for Sims 3, and I don't have Sims 4.
Yeah, but Sims 3 has a rabid modding community, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Oh, dude, that is awesome.
Whoa.
It's the guns,
yeah,
but with...
it's in like a relief format. That's awesome.
That's going in my wish list folder. Tyler says, we need a recording of that. And Scarlett says, bravo! Encore! Yes, it's fantastic.
It's no Figaro around here. It's not Figaro, Snorkaro! There we go.
You're so lame and I love you. You're my amazing.
All those damn snorks, man. They just want a career. They just want to go to put on their plays. Why's everyone got to steal their dreams? They just want to be Broadway stars. Oh, he's dead. He's dead, Jim.
Is he already dead? Is dead.
Oh god. Yeah.
Snorkagro? This is Pyro?
Snorkagro. It's like Hamtaro, but a snork, you know.
Wow.
That's right, I watched Hamtaro. What?
That's okay. I think we all did at one point.
It's just that, like, guilty confession, like, yeah, I've seen it.
Ooh, that is a really good one. Nice and smooth.
Oh, yeah, it's crisp. I look away for half a second and I die.
Of course you have.
Of course.
I'm keeping this for future references.
Whoa.
Hamtaro was the shit, says fun.
Ow. Damn.
Wow, somebody got all of the symbols.
Jeez.
Not really actually fond of the execution. Like that one's
Yeah,
very sloppy.
they're not all that well done.
I'm
They're
hoping
not crisp
they
at all.
actually look like they're done in Sharpie.
Yeah.
So this is probably done for a. Actually, yes, it has to be Sharpie. There are pens in the picture.
That's
somebody drawing it.
Not as regrettable then.
Pyre says, "You know what I really miss? Pablo and the Best Club." And Buddy says, "Yep, I said it. Shit, sue me, everyone."
I've actually wanted to do more Turbo Dismount for a while, and it's funny. I think they're kind of younger. There's a couple of people that in the comments on the Steam hosted versions of those videos that have recently like begged and pleaded with me to do more Turbo Dismount.
This is so cool.
So once I'm in a cheerier mood, then yes, Pablo and the Bad Bob, they will return. I'm just waiting on some World War II game or another. There was, I think it was the Italians that made like it's a straight up Bad, but it's got an artillery cannon on the front of it.
Dude, is this the freaking symbols from Atlantis?
Yep. What?
Okay, but this thing is cool. It's somebody's fan art.
Whoa.
But that's the exorcism in the middle. But he says, I used to watch the Powerpuff Girls. I missed that show. That was actually...
It was actually a decent show.
That was a decent show, actually.
I mean, it wasn't amazing. It was decent.
Okay, I need to stop finding things now.
Speaking of cartoons, like I think I mentioned this a couple of streams ago. We actually started watching one of the newer seasons of Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. Really freaking good!
Show.
Like, I was really taken aback by just how good that show is. It's only 2 seasons long, and yet it's really good.
Yes.
I was kind of sad there wasn't a 3rd season, though, because they kind of left themselves open for it.
They left themselves open for it, but there was not
like,
one.
the major plot arc concluded.
But I didn't care.
I wanted the next plot arc.
I know, and they did leave it open. It was open-ended enough.
And this is part of why I wanted to stream today, because I'm already in a better mood.
Yes.
So thank you guys.
Oh my god, that is a supernatural bomb.
Oh, well.
Maybe I did.
Ow!
Pyre says, but in their tongue, they call him Pablo King. That's my boy.
In their tongue is Pablo King.
But he says, it feels more like the original than the others did.
Yeah. Well, it makes so many references to them, and it's incredibly self-aware. And it actually canonizes some of the...
Fourth wall.
Yeah. It canonizes a lot of the old original Scooby-Doo stuff by making reference to them and giving them a little more context than they originally had. And then, like, I know I read way too much into it. I won't mention specifics. However, the ending of the 2nd season, it kind of delves into some theoretical physics science kind of thing, and I tried to read a lot of depth that I really don't think was meant to actually, you know, like be represented, and yet it was fun. I like his combination of armor. That's a good combo. Could do without the helmet though. Let's see. How much money have I? Alright, I'm up to 700. Pretty soon I'm going to have to start saving for a new receiver. Actually, hold up. How much does ammo cost? Even more than other things. Alright. I'm not even a high enough level for it now. Alright then. Because... there was a rifle I encountered earlier today, a dude that had a bolt action that each shot didn't do quite enough damage to one-shot you. However, the residual acid damage would. So it's like you get shot and you know you're going to die. You've got like 10 seconds left.
stop scratching your beard. Do you want splinters again?
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
You sure?
My chin is itchy.
There you go. Okay, it's time. Sims. 3 supernatural. You know me so well. Oh, except I think it's actually just the supernatural expansion, which I'm telling you, it's the same damn font.
It is. It is the exact same font.
It is the same font.
I'm gonna try to actually PTFO this time. Because I recognize I've played the last couple of matches like they were just TDM. No, no. Gotcha.
Noah says, never even occurred to me, y'all. We're streaming. How's it going? God damn it, I'm texting now, so he says.
It goes alright. I've had a fairly rough few days. And so, as I have learned, actually it tends to work out pretty well for me. Figured, since I haven't really the mental wherewithal to record my usual sort of intensity content, figured I would just stream. Wow, I got pincered hard. There was like 6 people shooting at me. Alright. And I am actually in TeamSpeak, so Noah, since you're one of those who has the TeamSpeak access, if you want to hop in and join on me at any time, feel free.
Skylar says, this could be bad. I'm selling Stalker, and I was looking for integrated graphics and can't seem to see my NVIDIA card.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah. That guy says, well, I'm in a good mood. How are you guys? And
improving as we go.
ATRICW PS4? Nope, we're on PC.
This is the PC version, which I'm very glad to see was recently updated via the console parity patch to the equivalent of the PS4 version. Finally. Way too long in coming, however. It has finally arrived. And, like, I remember I played a lot of this game ages ago and really enjoyed it. And I've got an additional soft spot for it now, because this is actually the game that I met several of my friends that I've made through the channel with. Ow! Like, this is where we first met Beard, this is where I first met Noah. I think this is the game that, if I'm not mistaken, we first got Ghost in on voice chat with. Like, a lot of, like, community friendship firsts came out of playing Blacklight ages ago.
Noah says, coolio, I'm not playing currently. I'll download the update and then hopped in. Real
Alrighty.
talk, console parity patch is an awesome patch name.
Yes.
And,
with awesome patch results.
ATRICEW, I don't know how to say it. Oh, okay. It's free for PS4. It's also free on PC.
Yep, it's free to play on Steam.
Bunny says, I think PlanetSide 2 is also free for PS4. Was that PS3? It's one of those two.
I don't know.
Yes!
I was just really turned off with PlanetSide 2 when I first played it. It does not have a very new player friendly introduction. I just realized there's a lucky cat right here.
Give me this thing.
Adorable. Ow!
Fuck.
What? Do you not remember your login again?
Well, it's for The Sims 3. I haven't logged into The Sims 3 in like a year and a half. That guy says, First World Bank got free over Payday 2, and the once microtransaction jokes can be gotten via card drops. And Noah says, this was our first and last game with Beard. My first community appearance on the whole. I got bored and browsed Blacklight on Twitch. Ghost's first voice chat, and tons of other stuff. This game is almost a community home, even though we don't play it all that often.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Oh, okay, so... Patrice? My name is pronounced like Patrice without the P.
No, so, Patrice?
Patrice or something like that.
Close to.
Says, I want that kitty thing. It's a Dao Bao. I'm gonna assume that
I've always kind of wanted to get like a legit from Japan Lucky Cat to put in my kitchen. Oh god, there's so many! Really? That teensy little sliver of health is all you had left? And now you're recovering. How dare you?
Yes! No! What?
Huh?
Oh. It is the right one. It's just now I have to have the persona.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, lol.
Are you actually going to let me connect it to Origin?
Seriously?
No,
You can't
never
do
connect to Origin. Why?
Heresy.
Are you really gonna let? Because it asked me to pick my persona, and it
Oh.
had my Origin persona
That's cool.
on the Sims 3 thing, and
You load.
I can't decide. No, it says patch successful hopping in imminently, which is why
Nice.
he's there.
Alright, let me turn down the game
Patrice,
volume.
yes, thank you. You got it right the first time. That's so rare. Hi.
It's a pretty simple explanation to get it right, I think.
It's Patrice without the P, so it's a Patrice.
Yeah. I think it's pretty
Scarlett
simple.
says, if memory serves from grade 3, those cats are called Manikanako?
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
no.
Manikanako. Kanako.
You know, I think I may just disable...
I think. I don't know. You
think I
know,
may-
speaking of Origin, I'm stuck on the Dark Knight level on Red Alert 2.
Alright, I'm good.
Alrighty. I
New
am...
menu. Oh my god.
Yeah, the new menu is really cramped. You can find some things much easier now, but other things are like hidden around tabs and stuff.
I think it looks cool, but it's blood or cheese.
Yeah, it's got some console-itis to it.
Shout out to my OG name, Heian. It's my name backwards.
Oh. Patrice says I followed.
Nice,
Awesome,
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you much.
Pyre says I called the cats Jeff, because why the fuck not? And that guy says, wait, the First World Bank Heist is under a new tab called Classics? They're importing more than one?
I don't know.
Alright.
Okay, Sims 3, I require you. Where are you? Where are my Sims things?
But I have disabled sound so that I can actually hear other people now.
Alright, I've lowered it.
Yeah, this game is like oppressively loud.
A little bit.
My mom might be coming home.
Yeah, I think I heard.
So I'm gonna go downstairs and help her.
Alrighty.
I like how they turned incendiary rounds and toxic rounds into separate things instead of mag attachments.
Yeah.
That's the one like big good change.
Yeah, and they changed up the resource economy so that it still takes a long time to acquire like new receivers or new armor pieces. The actual like muzzle brakes, magazines, foregrips, and stuff, those are now pretty significantly cheaper. Like most of them cost about 1,000 credits. So with like 7 to 10 rounds, you can get a new piece.
You mean
Say what?
permanent? Or
Yeah, to get them permanently. Yeah.
And she says,
Nice.
well, sounds important. Did you know I am visually impaired?
Ah,
No.
did not know that.
How we do?
And
I will be back. You
it
guys
is- Oh yeah.
know you're on chat relay.
You've been appointed.
Okay.
And that's like it's folks with visual impairment is exactly why I go out of my way whenever I can when I'm doing like first 15s and stuff to check the options and settings and stuff for games to make sure that there's options, or to at least point out when options are present, to kind of give praise to the developers that actually keep that in mind. Like I was glad to see in Battlefront that they had different color profile settings for people with like color blindness and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I love like when games have colorblind settings.
Mm-hmm.
Also, according to Tumblr, this is probably cultural appropriation, but colorblind settings just look better to me, honestly.
Did they? I haven't actually tried playing with them before.
Well, when it's like for HUD stuff, not for the entire game.
Gotcha.
I think I used to have it on Battlefield 3. It made stuff like purple and more visible.
Huh.
Alright, I think I have enough to perm something.
Yeah, it usually takes for a piece about 1,000.
Remember when the game gave me 2 free automatic shotguns? I still have those.
Yeah, I've still got my SMG that I got for like no reason. It just showed up in my inventory.
Probably like a 1 in a million drop we don't even know about. And we're the ones who sound like idiots. We're like, Blacklight's a broken game, it gives you free stuff. And they're like, it's meant to be that way. What? Can't GP perm rifles until level 30?
Oh yeah, certain things are level restricted.
And then go 40? I want an AK now. It's my AK and I want it now.
Do you guys have those commercials up there?
Oh, we do.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Me too. I'm traumatized by those.
It's your money. Use it when you need it. Oh my god.
Not now. Oh, I have a free LMG now. This is
Oh,
interesting.
good times.
I just want a full auto bullpup. Come on. Light.
I really want to get a combat rifle. Like, I've seen
Combat
people
rifles,
decimate with those.
they are pretty based, I'm not gonna lie. In fact, despite you, I'm gonna use mine.
How dare you?
I'm a good person. Ooh, this is Vulcan muzzle brake. Pretty good.
Yeah, the Vulcan's pretty good. I think that's one of the Vulcan variants is what I'm using right now.
Oh my god, this ogre CQB barrel.
Is that the one that's just a slab of steel with some vents in the top?
Star looking one.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the slab of steel. Hello, Scar. Sponsored by FM Cristal.
I wish.
That would be a pretty cool sponsorship.
I would.
Whoa,
Like, I'm actually looking at getting some sponsorships that aren't actually related much to, if at all, like gaming and stuff, so that there's no, conflict of interest or anything with that. Kind of the way that MatPat is done, like with Game Theory and doing like some of the like snacks and stuff that he's done for some of his sponsorships. Because that way, like, that has nothing to do with games.
Right.
Like, I'm actually trying to look and see if I can get some kind of sponsorship thing with Chili's, just because we eat there like every week after stream, and you guys know it. Yeah, like, we've plugged to say, Chili's, good food. So, I mean, if I could do a sponsorship through them, like, that's a sponsorship you guys know I believe in.
Oh, also, I should probably catch up on chat.
Yeah.
Maybe, possibly.
A lot of things happened.
Yes.
Let's see. That guy's got Pyro right here. After the Jeff thing.
Welcome aboard.
Right, with the visual impaired thing. Runza says he hates white people.
Okay.
And Actress, I hope I got that right, says they're visually impaired, a gamer, and a YouTuber. Runza says go all legends. Also, he's been involved in 4 robberies, all by spam,
Wow.
spam. He literally said that. I'm not joking. He said spam. No spaces. Actress says, wow, okay then. Runza says, don't spam at Runza3. Whisker says, is this the only game in the roster for today? So basically, they're going insane.
So you leave and chat just goes straight to hell.
Okay then.
You are the glue that holds this chat together.
We're gonna say, oh, hi,
Hotel California time. No?
bye. Pyro says, chili sounds like it's always cold. Huh,
Apparently
get
there are
it.
buffalo wings. I will be right back. I need these.
Actually, Chili's has spicy food.
How do
Die! There we go.
Is it this? Is this how I do it?
Ow! I see the name Adonai in one of these other players, and I think of the mod author from Oblivion. He made the Elvish Sabers mod, and it was really good. And yes, I remember individual modders and their content from years ago. What the?
I don't spam. No worries, it's a trees. And, Jack says, ooh, I love Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, minority opinion. I'm not so fond of them.
But that's just because you don't like...
Yeah, I really don't like buffalo wings, so, Heresy, I know.
That's okay, I don't really like them that much either. I'm very particular about them.
Eh. Oh, oh, no, no. Ow. Damn, I like did a flip from that.
I'm back, mostly.
Welcome.
Oh, did I tell you I met a metalhead?
Yeah? Like...
That's interesting.
Like someone with metal in his head, or just like a uber
Like
hardcore, like lives at concerts?
No, yeah, the latter. So, I had driver's ed with him. And I go up to him, I'm like, hey, I recognize you from driver's ed. And he was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, I remember you because you were listening to Lamb of God so loud in your headphones I could make out the words. And he was like, yeah, I do that. And I was like, yeah, I'm a fan of Lamb of God too, that's cool. He immediately started doing a metal scream from a song in the middle of the hallway.
Wow.
I'm like, alright, you're crazy.
Those were my friends in high school.
Cool. I like you. You're crazy.
I too was the guy that just at the drop of a hat would start falling into Draymond screams. Oh, wow! Like that. That was me.
Good job. No comment. Alright, we in a party.
Yeah, I forgot how to even do that in this game.
Wait, I figured it out. Oh no, I see Beard's name now. I feel bad.
Aw, sad.
Jack says, I miss wings. California has no wing places.
Really?
It's not near me.
I'd have figured they'd be all over the place in California.
Scott says, moment of truth! And Tree says, I might play in a bit. What games do you play?
A lot of FPS titles. As far as multiplayer stuff, there's Unturned. Let's see. What else?
Yeah, I don't have you added.
Really?
Apparently.
Huh.
I'll just... Is it name Raymond Show 1?
Yeah.
Jack says, BRB, got
there we
a
go.
pickup fan.
Alrighty.
I'm so upset.
Is that something I can do mid-game? Social menu... Friends. Here we go. Pending accept. Yay! Cool.
Hey.
I have no idea who this Kimbo777 is. Who are you and why are you on my friends list?
I'm so sad.
We're at max capacity. Tell me when there's a slot open, or when you're random, so we can hop in a party.
I think we are closing in on the end of the round, so it shouldn't be more than a couple minutes.
Now I just have to remember how to actually install mods. Because I don't remember.
I don't know, Sims was like complicated with installing mods. This looks like there's Noob Patrol on this corner.
That was 2. That was Sims 2. I'm upset because I have a used copy of Sims 3. It won't let me register it. So I can't do the...
Yeah. That one corner was just like frightening.
How many they do mystery packs now? I didn't know that.
Yep.
What if you get something you already own though? Is it just like, too bad, so sad?
I don't know. There we go. Round over.
Nice.
So
Where'd you go? Now you're... Oh, there you are.
I think somebody asked a little while ago, is this the only game on the roster for today? And yeah, for this afternoon, this is all I'm really planning on doing. I'm going to try to work out a script for a couple of mod spotlights and try to get some of those up, just because those don't take near as much out of me, and I don't have to have quite as much like on-screen presence and everything. So I'm probably going to release a few mod spotlights over the next couple of days while I kind of emotionally recover from everything that we've had going on the last few days. So the next one of those should get released either late tonight or tomorrow, and there'll probably be 2 or 3 of those, and then we shall resume regularly scheduled programming. Alright, let's see.
She says, I play Minecraft, Mortal Kombat 10, Injustice, COD Ghosts, and Blacklight Retribution.
Nice. I haven't actually played Injustice yet. I've heard it's a decent fighter.
How about that clan you're in, MOB? What is?
It's the old Masters of Blacklight clan with like no active members anymore.
Except for you.
Pretty much. Like I checked it yesterday actually, and like probably 75% or more of the people in this clan were active exactly 81 days ago. I don't know exactly what that means.
No
Might
idea.
even have patched and just reset the offline numbers.
Yeah, that's possible.
Oh, dude, so we can stick together?
Let's see. Are we on the same team?
My name from now on will be Chicken Wing.
Where are you?
I'm right in front of you.
What? Oh, hi. I didn't see you on the, like, tab menu.
Punch you in the head just for that.
How dare you?
Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Alright, there's a bunch of people over here. We gotta hold this flank.
Let's do this.
I'm in, like, World of Tanks mode. Like, what do I do if I find a tier 9 and headshot? Oh yeah, grenades. Those are a thing.
Yep. Of course, this is one of those games that you've got to, like, switch to them, which I'm never entirely fond of. Whoa, dat texturing, though.
Here, come here.
Triple kill!
Sorry.
Alright, I'm gonna head down there and try to cap the objective, because they've got, like, all of them.
No homicide allowed.
Whoa, what is going on with my textures?
That's number 3. Are you in pieces now?
It's cool. I just wanted to practice flying for a few little while.
4. Whenever I start playing a game, my first round is always really good. That's number 5. Good lord.
Nice. You're doing like my first round of World of Tanks.
Ah, crap. I'm dead. I'm very dead.
Seriously, what is up with my textures? These are atrocious. What happened? This isn't the game. This is like probably a weird connection issue. There are the textures. Hello again. You're still not over there. Okay.
Broke the game. Good job.
Scott says, well, Stalker bit it to the menu, so that's good.
That's a
Time
good
to
start.
see if it plays. Everybody says, Ken got triple hacks. Got a triple. Hacks confirmed.
Oh, baby, a triple. Sorry, I'm not MLG enough to make that reference.
No, you're not. Alright. I'm probably going to only play like 1 or 2 rounds because I got a crap ton of studying to do.
Alrighty.
Welcome to school. I'll be your guide.
I managed to make it through high school without doing a lot of like studying after school. I was just like intense while I was there. It's kind of how I was in college. I did very little like after class. I mean, I wasn't like a dean's list student or anything. I made it through though. Got my degree.
Everybody knows you fought people. Of course, you're not a Dean's List student.
Mom,
All
get
due
the
respect.
camera! And Bobman says, studying is for nerds. Hi, Bobman.
Nerds! What's up, Bob?
Studying is for people who want to be employable.
Details. So, Bob, I got in a conversation about currency the other day. Just for the record, I want to reconfirm this. Canadian money, 1 plastic, 2 scratch and sniff, correct? With the maple leaf, the maple syrup.
I'm not Bob, but I do believe that is correct.
I've read it multiple times. I want to hear it like officially on stream from a Canadian. Ow.
It says yes and yes.
There we go.
Welcome to Canada, where the money is black and it all smells like maple syrup. We know we're a joke.
Is Canada even real? I love Canada.
Oh, I'm dead. But yes, Canada is real.
Eh.
That's it. I cracked the code. Canada is real. They're an alliance. Take over the world. Replace it with
Do it.
maple syrup.
Do it. The Imperial Guard is just going to be Mounties and funny hats.
Oh, hello, guy. Guy?
Their Imperial March
Oh.
theme is just, we're so sorry we killed all of you, but we'll give you proper funeral rites. Just because that's polite, you know.
Yeah, man. All about that politeness. See the Vine of the Canadian robbery?
Yep.
Where they broke in and they also... That was
Sorry.
Can
Can I steal this guy's
the
rifle?
only good Vine.
I'm just not much of a Vine watcher.
Not either. It says me as I have a Vine account with 1 Vine on it. Mine is just my cousin on a bike. That I'll find it actually.
I think I remember you showed me that a while back.
Called When You Cruise.
It's like it was so weird to me. Like when I first heard of people referred to as Vine stars, I'm like, they're 6-second videos.
Here, enjoy the Vine. I put it in chat.
Alrighty.
That's actually good.
I know some people have the same, reaction to hearing about like YouTube stars or something. It's just, I'm officially old because now that makes no sense to me.
Oh, that's a hard suit. Hello, friend. How are you?
That wake up call when?
I walked around the corner and he was like, "Howdy," and I was like, "Hey there, welcome to Texas."
The hard suits around here are just beer guts. Sorry, too real.
I show this guy. Yeah, that was too real. Alright, I didn't see damage, I think.
Patrick says, what games do you play? Do you play Gink, Minecraft, Call of Duty?
I play Gink a little bit. Minecraft, I used to play a lot. I haven't actually recently, though.
And this is if it'll load. Shit might not load.
Let's see. What else do I play? We've actually recently played a fair amount of Trove.
Yeah, there. It loaded.
Yeah, they've got 2 hard suits.
So what you're saying is, I should definitely get a stinger.
No, what I'm saying is you should run.
Nonsense. You should confront them head on. And headbutt them. And hit them with rockets. Not in that order. There we go. Just like that.
So far, the only...
Oh god.
No! What? You mean knives aren't one-hit kills?
Yeah, it usually takes like 2 or 3 swipes. I think if you manage to stab him in the head, it's a 1-hit.
I felt so emotional. I dropped on top of him.
Grenade!
Double kill at least. Ah!
Howie. Damn you, Hardsuit. I need to get another rocket launcher.
All the guards are friendly behind him. He was playing Ring Around the Massive Titan of Death.
Bobman says, is stream acting slow for anyone else?
Yeah, for some, like, the way that these textures are acting, I think my connection is possibly acting up.
Mm-hmm. Says there have been some huge updates for Minecraft. There are bunnies, guardians, a lot of stuff. Do you
Bunnies?
modded or vanilla?
Bunnies.
There are bunnies?
Dude.
Game Jam 1.
Bun Bun. The Bun Bun Game Jam. Yeah, I usually play with a mild amount of mods, just like stuff to add some additional crafting materials, that kind of thing. Or stuff that adds like new magic in. Usually not incredibly heavy modded. I've kind of wanted to try playing on one of those really, really like super modded, almost like Minecraft turned into an MMO private servers.
Steam.
Oh, Steam, okay.
Oh yeah, I know how to host a server with that if you want to play.
Cool. Crap, what was it? Atheris Ascended is one that I tried playing on a short video I did like a year ago or something. And that was really cool. I just I got distracted with other things and I never returned to it. And like there's some of those servers that they like turn Minecraft into an MMO and it's really cool.
Wow, we did it really well.
Well, we did. Just the team overall didn't.
My face on this guy says it's pay to win. What?
It's not really pay to win. It is pay to move at a decent rate, though.
This is the closest I could get.
It's definitely pay for convenience.
It's a 64, so it's gonna have to do. This guy says, "I'm now in the zone. Should I get Stalker complete now?" And Bobman says, "Yeah, play vanilla first."
Yeah, I would recommend like at least play a couple of hours worth to kind of get the feel for it. Like pure vanilla, like it is a little glitchy. I mean, it's X-Ray Engine.
Classic.
But kind of like the way I was saying about Elder Scrolls and Fallout games, like it can sometimes enhance your appreciation for mods to compare them to what the original thing was. I just got another friend request. Who's this guy? Javier GTX. Is that one of you guys from chat? I'm gonna assume it is and accept. Otherwise, I just added some rando.
That you just sold your soul to the devil.
I think it's somebody from chat though, because I don't actually see that name in this match. So.
Jay says there's a super rare chance to get a killer bunny. The chance is 1 in 1,000.
I want a killer bunny.
You should try Sky Factory.
I want that.
Alright, I've got a DMR. Oh god, this map is so cramped. This is gonna...
Yeah, this map with a DMR, that's gonna hit.
Oh, my DMR mod does less damage. I hate everything.
Come on, friendo.
What god am I using? Alright. Whoa! Hello.
That was my grenade, sorry.
Darkness, my old friend. I'm gonna talk with you again. No, no one's gonna finish it?
I don't actually know any more of the lyrics after that. And I just got a killing spree.
Nice.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, Jesus!
Oh, hello! How are you?
That's like all of them!
Oh, I got punched in the face.
I watched that happen in the kill cam. You got stock cracked in the jaw.
That was amazing. Alright, should we just try that rush again?
Let's do this.
Right.
Oh god, hang on. They're like all over Point Charlie. There we go. Alright. Let's do this.
There we go, we got a node.
I'm heading for Alpha. Whoa, no, 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 no.
Ah!
Revolver, protect me! Ow!
Yeah. Revolver can yet protect. Oh, flamethrower available in depot. Oh, you know it.
Well, Bobman says, also, whenever you feel like become nuclear and wild, just let me know. We can figure out how the Steam Sherry thing works.
Nice.
Atrice says, Sky Factory is a mod pack made by famous Minecraft player Bacon Donut. He had a Twitch.
Cool.
Bobman says, at this point, I'm just waiting for MGO3 to come out, to come to PC, so it's all yours until then.
Gotcha. Muy apreciado, my friend.
I've got the easiest hacking thing ever. They were literally all to the left.
It's just like Tinder. Sorry, too real.
Wow.
Oh, I needed this today. I haven't actually laughed like this in a few days. I appreciate it, guys.
And
ow, I just walked.
Part of the community.
Oh, yeah. And
you and you are here for us.
And I do appreciate it.
It's I weird. Appreciate having 57 health left. I do appreciate the community.
Ooh, wait, hang on. Did I just see a breech-loaded pistol? I did.
Those are stupid powerful.
I know. They're so goofy, but they're so much fun to play around with.
I would say they're overpowered, but like the longest reload in the game, basically, of any sidearm.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they have no irons to speak of.
What irons?
Oh, there we go.
Patrice says, if I had a computer, I would go all modded and do Crazy Craft or something. Bob asks, how's visiting the fam and Mom's retirement party?
It was pretty good. Yeah, the retirement party went really well. It was just, just close friends and family. And, yeah, I mentioned a little earlier on stream, like, I have no concerns for my mom and my stepdad that I might have for some other folks when they retire, especially law enforcement, like they are, or at this point were, thankfully. Like some folks when they retire, it's just like that, what am I gonna do with my life now? And they get all like depressed and they feel lost and they end up just like, stagnating, and some of them end up having like health problems or just straight up die not long after. Well, my folks are going straight into, like a retirement occupation. They're going to be starting up growing pecans and doing some mild construction stuff in the off-season as far as harvesting and everything goes. So they're actually going to end up more like active now than they ever were when they were working. And they're going to enjoy it more. It's going to be much less stress because it's something they actually want to do and that they enjoy doing.
That's cool.
So I am quite happy to see it. I just killed Jafar. Does that make me Aladdin?
Wow.
Ah!
Oh god.
This guy says, I once built my own home in Minecraft from memory. Also, what are pecans?
They're a type of nut. I assume they don't have those much in Europe then, or Australia. Wait, who was that asking?
Scarlet.
Scarlet. Yeah, Australia. I don't know. Yeah.
Scarlet.
Yes, yes, no, yes? Yes, no, yes.
Scarlet. It is Scarlet.
So I assume pecans are not really a thing. Or if you're a commie northerner, pecans.
You know what? You know what?
I couldn't resist.
You know what? I'm going to Texas this winter break. When I am going to the marksmanship competition now. You gotta.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
And
yeah, please advise what do in Texas.
It's Sammy.
Depends on where you go.
But do you know the gloriousness of this?
Unless we go to Houston.
They're downloaded like I can put them
Cool.
like this in the game.
In Austin,
I'm a
Austin's got.
and I find that offensive. So it's fine.
I know Austin gets a pretty great reputation, and I like Austin. It's where I was born. You know, I grew up around the area. And sweet Jesus, what is that?
What are you doing?
The thing is, though, it gets a reputation as the quote-unquote live music capital of the world. And yeah, there's a lot of like live music that gets played, like along 6th Street where all the bars and clubs and everything are. You know, there's a lot of live music, and most of it is indie music. If it's looking for like major headlining groups, though, a lot of them skip Austin unless you're talking about Austin City Limits or South by Southwest. Most of the major groups, aside from those two events, come through San Antonio. So around Austin, though, like Zilker Park is really cool. It's the major park in the middle of town. And I guess one of the most like novelty that isn't just goofy, it's actually really cool to see things in Austin, is to see the bats underneath. I forget the name of the bridge. Is it Congress Bridge? I don't know. Because there's a huge colony of Mexican freetail bats that like number in the thousands that live underneath the bridge, and there's a few places that'll do like little like boat rentals, so you can go out over the river and watch the bats from the water that the bridge sits over, which I did once as a kid and I hardly remember. I would love to do again.
Alright, dude. Thing.
Owie!
Parents are like, Houston is good, and they're obsessed with Houston.
It's an okay. So like you could go see NASA. I would actually more recommend just to the east of us, Galveston. There's more to do in Galveston than there is in Houston, really.
Teresa says being visually impaired and playing visual games is really hard at times.
I'd imagine so, yeah.
Saved says, hello, just got home and saw you were on.
Hello, hello. Thank you for joining.
I don't remember how to do this.
Okay, I got electrified. Ah!
Like in Houston, like some of my favorite things to do around here are to go to like, you know, ranges. Somehow, I don't see your folks wanting to do so.
I would. Parentos might disagree though.
Yeah, just a scotch.
If I end up in Houston though, or Austin, whatever, the same. I'm challenging you to a marksmanship competition, even though I've never shot a gun in the past like 2 years.
I will accept this challenge.
All right.
Oh God! I just walked into a room full of enemies.
Ain't a mistake, friendo. Yeah, we playing pro right now. Oh, what?
I just spawned in time to watch that.
I hate you.
That wasn't me!
It was you.
It was not me.
No, you're on my team and you couldn't have killed me. It was you.
What else is there to do in Houston? Like, I'm really thinking. Like, we've got some cool museums. Like, she and Miss T actually just went and saw some of them. They've apparently got a bunch of dinosaur bones at the Museum of Natural History right now. Like, full, complete skeletons. not really selling my current home city right now.
No, not really. I think that was my last round, though. I've got some work to do.
Okay. Thank you for stopping in for a little while.
I'll stay in chat, just not voice.
Okay.
All in chat.
Adios.
User disconnected from your channel.
Let's see. Hmm? What?
I'm trying to...
Oh, you're trying to like relearn how to mod Sims 3? Yeah. Yeah, you guys will also get to see some of the sort of off-the-path cool stuff around Texas when I do the travelogues too. Most of that has to do with state parks and stuff. However, if you end up driving through certain small towns, we did find some really good food at some little like small town restaurants. So if you end up going through any of these towns, you will have some places that have some of the very first officially issued Kin's marks of approval. Oh yeah, that's totally a gimmick I'm doing now. It occurred to me that I could, and then I could not resist. The Kin's mark of approval will be a thing. Whoa. The vertigo is real. Okay, enough of that. Whoa. Hey there. Ow!
That is definitely not a sensitive hack. That is something... Okay. I know it says real talk. The flak bus is stupidly good. Gun elevation. Evil Bunny says, I want to get Sims 3 so bad. Skylar also says, if I was in Houston, I'd spend 23 hours a day at NASA. NASA is pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. Thing is, I can't spend very long there because I get
headaches.
Yeah, we end up getting headaches because each of us are pretty, pardon me, sensitive to electromagnetism. Like, strong electromagnetic fields start giving me a headache really fast. Like, anytime I go to an airport, I get a headache because there's all the, you know, really strong, like, radio waves and everything from all the air traffic control and all that. So, while it is intellectually stimulating, it's also cranially uncomfortable, I guess. I don't know. I lost that sentence midway through. So how about them plans to, like, put people on Mars permanently in the next, what was it, like 30 years, I think they were talking about?
Something like that.
I was so happy when I read that. Like, I had some friends that were, like, dismissing it, just like, oh, this is stupid. I'm like, you don't understand! This is awesome!
Why is this so hard?
Ow!
Okay. Documents. Electronic. I thought I had this stuff already. I thought I already had a freaking...
Is on stream really the most ideal time to try and work all that out?
Probably not. No, it says NASA put the sun in the sky. Conspiracy confirmed. Pyre says, you sure you're not insane? And it says, yes. So it says, I'm more concerned about the plan to refuel a lander from Mars dirt. What?
Yeah.
Wait, that's a thing?
Theoretically?
You're joking, right?
Nah.
Not.
It's because there's stuff in it that they could refine to actually get some propellant from. It's just, it's something that you couldn't definitively test without going there. So...
Like, that just seemed... It just sounds weird.
Well, I mean, it's like those that, you know, are coming up with the idea of making hydrogen fuel of some kind from, you know, whatever water they might find, even if it's ice, because they can always just melt it. I'm not an engineer, so I don't know the feasibility necessarily of that part of it.
I'm just gonna assume this is the correct thing to do.
I just kind of spray and prayed. I'm embarrassed. I mean, it worked.
Congratulations.
Just that was sloppy. I just
How
realized.
could
That's,
you?
whoa, whoa, whoa! That's a really cool looking set of buildings over there. Ah! You were waiting for me.
Yeah. Totally. No, it says theoretically. Well, I have a theoretical degree in physics. Job at NASA for work travel, please? And Skynet says, it's the epitome of Kerbal in real life if there ever was one.
Pretty much. I just get such a kick out of the fact that Kerbal Space Program is officially endorsed by NASA.
Pardon me.
Wonder, can I afford? Hard suit time. Get in, get in, get in, get in. Yes. Come at me, punks. Of course, this is not an ideal map for using a hard suit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude! That's kind of a grim, realistic sort of result, though. Because using a flamethrower on the hard suit, it doesn't damage the suit much. It just kind of cooks me alive inside and kills me. And he stole my hard suit. How dare he? No, no, get out of the way!
Titanfall much? Says Scarlet.
Pretty much.
Noah says, I just found the funniest World of Tanks clip in the history of the universe. And Bunny says, oh my god, this sword sucked Titanfall.
Except this came prior to Titanfall. So if anything, Titanfall ripped off Blacklight. Shots fired!
Don't know what we're gonna do about that.
I'm still kind of curious to hear about the whole Titanfall 2 thing.
The whole what?
Titanfall 2. Because there's some people saying that, oh, that's a hard suit! Hi, I missed you! What's up? You've killed me for a second time.
Wow.
What was that?
Bunny says, oh snap.
What was that tactowaddle?
I don't know.
It was adorable! Oh my god! I love glitchy animations. I'm sorry, I created you. I, who took you out of the ether and introduced you to this world, shall have to remove you from it. Ha! Sorry, Hardsuit. Really? Really? In my moment of epic victory, you had to just snipe me from the frickin' roof? Punk?
Yes.
How dare you?
Bunny says, hashtag get wrecked. And Noah says the clip, Leopard 1 is sniping around a corner and an RD piece pulls up behind him. The Leopard is on low health and a hit will kill him. As the RD fires, he moves forward to peek and the shot misses. The Leopard 1 driver doesn't notice and the RD takes another shot before the Leopard turns around and one-shots the RD. Tunnel vision /10. Stave says, hey, by the way, I got Far Cry 3 for $5 and
Nice.
found out I can actually run it on
Good
next
times.
to lowest graphics. Got so excited. I don't blame you. That's awesome.
We got to get a Far Cry 3 multiplayer game jam going at some point then.
Again?
Yeah. Well, we didn't actually do a game jam of Far Cry 3
Oh
multiplayer.
no, we did the thingy.
Like I did the do all the camps on stream thing.
But you recorded some with Ghost, I think.
Yeah, we did some co-op with Ghost, and I think I did a multiplayer round with Ghost. There's the you know, competitive like PvP multiplayer as well that like a lot of people, myself included, forget exists in Far Cry 3.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we get enough of us in it, though, we could have some fun with it.
Bunny says, of anything, these games ripped off Robert Hindlin something that the Halo fantards won't understand. What? I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't remember.
Bunny says, hashtag get methyl.
What?
I think it's supposed to be get wrecked Halo fanboys.
Oh.
But I'm not entirely sure. Steve says hate bear hunting.
Whoa! Hi there, friendo. Have a grenade. No! We were so close. Okay, let's see. I don't remember how much I've got. Oh, wow. I'm over the amount I need. So I'm going to leave this match and see if I can actually buy something to customize my rifle. Actually, no.
Scarlett said,
wait a minute.
Bunny says, Robert Hindlin was the author of the book Starship Troopers.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Scarlett says, Far Cry 3 PvP is awesome. I once played a 3 versus 3 match with 2 brothers or mates or something. They stuck together and I flanked. Hashtag clean house.
Nice. Alright, I really want to make, like, a punishingly, like, damage-dealing battle rifle out of my bolt action. So...
the movie Starship Troopers sucks, says Bunny.
It's okay, like, it's just eye candy. The actual novel itself is required reading on multiple United States military required reading lists. Alright, so the Briar is good. Ooh, Armcom is
Batman
even
says the first one
more.
wasn't bad.
All the sequels just got worse and worse and worse. Like, they got embarrassingly bad. Whoa, the crane is even better. Alright, so let's see here. Crane goes 194. I don't really care about hip fire. It does increase the scope in time, though. How about... what was it? It wasn't that Briar. It was Armcom. Slightly less damage. Still affects the scope in. Alright, how about Briar Assaults? Even lower damage. Still... okay, so definitely going with Crane Heavy Assault. Hell yes. Accept! And... so now... let's see this thing. She's looking pretty mean.
Save says got 1 bear but died to the second. Yeah. Okay.
I think I'll continue long enough to afford another piece for my bolt action, because I want to see if I can get some more work done on that. Oh crap. I forgot
She
to switch
says,
it.
ever seen a blind girl quick snipe an enemy? I did it by accident. Nice.
Well frickin' played. Alright, let's see here. Yeah! Oh crap. I'm not used to the bolt action anymore. It used to be my go-to in this game. Alright, test out this other guy. I'm still really happy with the fact that you can pick up other people's weapons in this game.
That is pretty cool.
Because it means you can kind of test out, especially receivers and stuff,
Yeah.
prior to shelling out the $7 grand
Yeah.
to actually get them. That guy's got his set to look like a Scar H. That's kind of cool. Alright. Somebody needs to PTFO. There we go. Objective secured. I missed. Crap. My kill streaks that I was racking up when I first started streaming, they're all because I'm so like in sync with my assault platform. The bolt action platform, not so much. Ah, crap! I keep shooting right over their shoulders. Damn it! I'm not here to give ear piercings. It's supposed to be skull piercings. Alright, let's do this. Time for a focus.
Focus.
Alright, they're all facing the other way. Except for that guy. Owie! Owie! Crap.
Don't hurt yourself.
Grenade out! There we go. Shot you in the leg. There we go. There we go. Alright, I just had to acclimate. Let's do this. Because I really want to make my bolt action capable of one-shotting. Like,
Yeah, that would be pretty awesome.
That's my goal, because it offsets the disadvantage of the slow fire rate if I only need to land one shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, hit you.
You just gotta turn into a plant, man.
Ha! Shot you in the shins. Owie. So I think I will continue streaming until I accrue enough credits to get a new muzzle brake for this thing. And then I will probably give it like one more round to just test out the new muzzle brake and then call it a day for the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn it. There we go. Alright, reload.
Noah says, Bobman says plants have the best accuracy ever. Noah says, I can find you the one-shot bolt action build. The issue is it's horribly inaccurate. Also, you can't get a guaranteed one-shot. You can get up to 200 damage, though that will kill most people.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
I mean, I could use an anti-material rifle, but it's a single shot, and the reload on that thing is so atrociously long. Whoa, hi there, friendo. Okay, so mine is very close to doing a one-shot kill, because he was down to like 5% health.
Yeah.
So if I can get a muzzle brake that doesn't kill my accuracy much, and yet increases damage, that means I could at least one-shot someone in default gear.
Yep.
Which is okay by me. Well, somehow I switched over to assault rifle again. Hey, stop that. Stick with my bolt action. I'm trying to actually get good.
Trying to get good.
Oh yeah. GITGUD. There we go. Headshot. Whoa, is that... That was a hard seed, wasn't it?
I have no idea,
Nope,
but
that was just
probably.
a psycho with a flamethrower. Okay.
So, just some crazy person with a flamethrower, huh? Because... Why the fuck not?
Pretty much. Oh, hi. There we go. Ooh, well, I hit him.
Don't hurt yourself.
Ah! Okay, that was close. How did that not hit you?
Magic?
Hit you again. So yeah, like, if I could one-shot, I would have so many more kills in this round, because I keep hitting people and not finishing them off. Okay.
It's gonna be okay.
Catharsis round. Switching to shoddy. Charge!
Kill them all? I don't know.
Ah! Okay, I was actually doing surprisingly well. Alright, I want to do that again.
No, it
Shotgun.
says for max damage you need Vulcan, R19 muzzle, Crane GX3 heavy barrel, incendiary ammo, and the Torex stock. Sources from 2012 though, so take it with a grain of salt.
Gotcha. Yeah, some of that has gotten rebalanced since then, so... I'm already using the Crane heavy barrel. And... I'll probably end up going with one of those muzzle rakes. So... Hopefully... the accuracy is not completely terrible. Because what is a DMR that cannot function, you know, with the M part? The marksman. I don't know, suddenly I sounded like... What's his face?
I don't know, but you're adorable.
Reload. 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 Does anyone in this audience get it? Like, I know there's a few people from my generation and older. Not many, though.
Probably not many, no.
Like, I make that reference constantly, and I feel like nobody gets it.
I'm not 100% sure I get it. Tree says, any tips to get more kills on Call of Duty?
Couldn't tell you. I've only ever played... I think I played Modern Warfare 2 for like half an hour on a friend's Xbox years ago. And I played the free weekend of Advanced Warfare when that was on Steam. And that's pretty much it as far as my experience with Call of Duty goes. So, couldn't really tell you.
Noah says, all you need to do is get anything with a plus damage modifier, so yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, would you ever consider doing a World of Tanks stream game jam / something?
Absolutely.
Scout says, I only know it as something you say.
Wait, what now?
The reload.
Oh, yeah, it's from the old, like, when arcades were still relevant. The, like, arcade shooters with light guns. A bunch of those. For some reason, I guess just because there's always a lot of noise going on in an arcade, and they need to have some of the most approachable mechanics, because there's no tutorial when you're at an arcade. You just pick up the game and you start playing. So the games need to be very clear about what you should be doing at any given time. Mm-hmm. And so for a lot of those, anytime you ran out of ammunition with the light gun, it would always just come out with usually the same type of, like, barking, resonant, deep voice. Reload, reload.
No, it says, Editrice, I almost always run cold-blooded because the extra split second that they don't notice you're there is a huge advantage.
Sounds legit.
Yep.
I mean, like, I could give you, like, you know, tactical tips as far as those that are applicable in any FPS title. Other than that, I have nothing really Call of Duty specific, just because I lack the experience to give anything of any worth.
That's okay. We love you anyhow.
I actually was going to do, like, a marathon Let's Play recording of the campaign of Modern Warfare 2, and I don't have it in my Steam library. However, Menthius does in his, and he and I have shared library, And I didn't realize it. I like already written up the script for the first episode, as far as the like the intro and everything. Like I was ready. I was settling in to record for the next like several hours to just knock out the campaign. And then I started the game, and I realized that Matthias is German, and so is his copy of the game. So I could not make heads or tails of anything I was looking at. I could like not even navigate menus. Alright, this map, I need to go to Assault. Because I traditionally do pretty well on this map.
She says, I made myself a bag of Totino's pizza rolls. Can you play Plague Inc?
Plague Inc. Actually, I do have that on PC. I'm not going to play that on today's stream. However, actually, I've been thinking of doing some like pre-recorded videos for Plague Inc. For our YouTube channel.
For general games, combat proficiency, always go for DPS. Upfront damage doesn't mean anything if you miss, and crazy rates of fire are useless if you can't hit anything or do 0 damage.
Yep.
Find a blend of damage, accuracy, and rate of fire.
Mm-hmm.
And Scott says the way he palms the bolt looks a little bit weird.
A little bit, yeah. Alright, let's do this. Quick like, quick like. There we go. Objective secured! Ah, crap. Yeah, I actually read a article, I think it was yesterday, about Nadeshot commenting on his thoughts regarding leaving Twitch streaming to do exclusively MLG.TV, and how he pretty much regrets it. Not that he has anything complaining about MLG.TV necessarily, more that he just kind of misses the Twitch aspect of it, and that his absence in the Call of Duty streaming community kind of caved in some of that community and one of its major support struts in his presence in it. It was an interesting like kind of food for thought thing. And it's definitely, to me, yet more evidence of the fact that it's not just us saying so when, it's clear that the games are secondary to why people watch streamers and YouTubers. It's for the people that are covering the games.
Dragon Age tattoos.
Nice.
For The Sims, so we can remake Kaioken if we wanted.
Yeah, I actually really like the look of the symbol of Kirkwall from Dragon Age 2. I just have no idea like what it means. Mm-hmm. Camera, come on now.
Camera. Camera. Patrice says, time to play a game. What to play? Maybe some Minecraft. It's hard to go wrong with Minecraft.
Indeed.
Noah says, also, I'm going to start work on my last level press deck for Cards Against Humanity. Anybody have ideas for black cards, the one with blanks, and or white cards, the noun cards? I don't know, but I'm excited.
Like, I've never played Cards Against Humanity. I want to.
I know. I've never actually played it. I kind of want to play it, but I've never actually played it.
So once you complete that, we'll definitely see if we can find one of those like programs that kind of basically simulates Cards Against Humanity, and play some of that on stream at some point, because that'd be awesome.
Yes.
Oh God.
Bobman asks, what happened to the Stalker deck? And Scarlett says, anyone can play games and record it, but it takes a certain kind of personality to command a fan base.
Yeah. True story. And one of those that I have the utmost respect for in that specific regard is Jacksepticeye. He's got one of the most, like, aware presences on YouTube as far as what's going on within his community, what's going on within his viewership, what people want to see, what people are doing in his name. Like, he comments and actually, like, calls out the people that are, like, trolling other people's comment sections, you know, on his behalf. He's like, no, I don't want you to do that. That's not cool. And it's really cool of him to actually address that, because so many people just ignore it.
Mm-hmm. For some reason, I have Still Alive suddenly stuck in my head.
That's funny. I've got like 2 versions of Still Alive, because there's of course the Portals version, and then there's the one from Mirror's Edge, which is a completely different song of the same name.
Yep. The Portal one is what's stuck in
Yeah,
my head.
I know, I figured.
Now it says Stalker deck is done at Pi.
Nice.
And I'll give Kinsmark and Vi an example for my Stalker deck to give an idea of how it works. I wish for blank is the call card, and the response is vaguely phallic artifacts. Making the play total, I wish for vaguely phallic artifacts. Teresa says, I record and stream too. It's fun. Jacksepticeye is freaking amazing.
He really is.
Yes.
Like, I have a lot of respect for him.
Mm-hmm.
Crap. And since you sound pretty cool, if you want, feel free to you know, link your channel in chat or anything, and I'll check it out and see if you are among those that I might like to do like collabs or anything with, because like it's weird that I have to get picky about it. It's one of the like uncomfortable parts of doing this, but you know, I've had the mistake of allowing a few people into voice chat that some of which were a little too young for it, that I did not realize. So it makes me feel like weird and arrogant and self-important to be like, I need to see if you're okay for it. Yeah, it just comes with the territory.
Sky says, I'm sort of finding my niche in Cripple's space program build videos. Sped up footage with background music and no voice. Easy watch.
Yeah.
Now it says, oh darn, stream died as you responded. Please restate.
Responded
I'm getting something about the deck.
Oh.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's definitely one that we would want to do like on stream or something. And I know you mentioned that you mix several decks to play Cards Against Humanity, so I would definitely request mixing the Stalker deck with the LLP deck, because Stalker, like Blacklight, is a pretty important part of this community.
My channel name is Atrice McCary. I do PS4 games.
Gotcha. I already know.
Cool. I have it written down.
Cool. Yeah, we have a PS4. I just hardly ever do anything with it.
That's because we don't have it connected yet, because our internet is...
And I've only got a couple of games for it currently.
Bob says Stalker and LLP go together like peanut butter and bananas.
What?
Some people really like peanut butter and bananas.
Wait, is that a thing?
Yeah, peanut butter on bananas is a thing.
Okay.
You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
You didn't know that? Wow.
That either sounds like it's delicious or... I can't...
Lots of people like peanut butter and bananas.
Whoa, hi there.
And Noah says, oh yeah, and there's Stalker Mode Engage card for the Stalker deck.
Nice.
Getting some crossovers there.
Ooh, that's a hard suit. That's a hard suit. Oh, round over. Okay.
Bob says, yeah, peanut butter and banana sandwich. Yo. And Noah says, a better example, grilled meat and buns, hamburgers, the universal good. Scarlett says, peanut bananas. I might have to try that. And Tree says, my fiance had a channel too. He does the same thing. His is Jeremy McCary, all caps.
Gotcha.
Bobman says, and if you grilled it like a grilled cheese, it'd be Elvis's fave sandwich.
Really? Whoa.
Peanut butter and bananas? Saved says peanut butter and banana toasted sandwich. And Bobman says, how is that not a thing in Texas? It is a thing in Texas. It's just not a thing with him.
I've never heard of that.
That's because you're weird.
I am. Like, I eat my cereal with no milk because I don't like soggy cereal.
Weirdo. I love you, but...
I know. Like, I know it's weird. I know. I just, like, no.
Another person I'm gonna have to do the thingy on. Man.
Let them be dealt with.
Noah says, yeah, Elvis had garbage food taste. Bobman says, alien spam bot, leave this place. Yes.
Somebody get that gif of, I forget which movie it's from. Is it from the Body Snatchers? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Right? Alright, fine.
I'm not gonna say anything. I love you. Cereal with no milk. Honestly, same, says Noah. I can't do soggy breads or bread derivatives.
Yeah, same here. Like, I don't like it. Now, I'm not one of those weird commies that puts it in water. That's just strange.
No, that's not strange. That's gross.
That's commie talk.
Commie talk.
And for the record, no, I don't actually like have any real judgment of people that do things. You do your own damn thing. Whatever you want to do is for you. Whatever. If you're not hurting anybody else, I could give less than a shit.
Posting this.
Yes, that. There we go.
You're so cute.
I just poke fun with people. You guys know. I've long had a saying that I picked up. I forget exactly where from. It was something said of, I think it was a friend of mine's dad or something, is, if I'm not messing with you, it means I don't like you, because it means you're not worth my time.
Pretty much. No, it says, as a proud libertarian, if you prefer your cereal with anything but milk or oxygen, you should be put to death. Very libertarian of me.
That's how libertarianism works, right?
No.
If I don't like what someone else is doing, we kill them. It's not fascism, right? Totally not. Nah, you're just confused. Whoa, that was really disorienting.
I like this hair pack. I'm taking it.
Do it. Owie!
Why can't I get all these for freaking Skyrim? Some of these are really cool looking.
Some of the most popular hair packs for Elder Scrolls games started as Sims hair packs.
Oh, I know. I just clicked on one. Cool Sims?
Yeah.
Bobby says, the only man I'd let serve me a burger. Noah says, libertarianism doesn't apply to real commies, though. What?
Dude, communism doesn't apply to real commies. Because no one has ever done it right, ever. Because it's against human nature to actually do it right. It's almost like that's not the way our social structures have ever worked in the world.
Holy crap, really?
Yeah. It's almost like people don't like sharing, and will subconsciously resist those that try to press them to do so when they become attached to things.
You're not wrong.
What is sociology, and why should we care?
I like this one too. You can do it, Computron.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Meh, communism never been tried before. There's no. Fuck fascists. That's not real communism, says Bob. No, it says my incredibly specific, infallible, nothing short of purely idealistic brand of communism has never been tried.
Set 1,000 angry Tumblr blogs.
Yes. Exactly. So many cool hairs.
I like this guy's rifle.
Yeah? Are you killing people with it?
Yeah.
But isn't the Jedi way to not form attachment? And a Jedi way is lame, yo. Great Jedi for the win.
Yeah, great Jedi for life.
Mm-hmm. Buckley, your hairs are amazing. I want more of them.
No, no, no. Oh, God, worst time to activate visor. Whoa, no.
That's so cute. I like it. I'm taking that house. You, person,
whoa,
you
whoa.
are amazing.
What just...
Did you just get your dog killed?
The lag killed me because I teleported into a box.
Did you seriously?
Yeah, I was stuck in a pile of cardboard boxes.
I found the
God damn it.
house. Now it says Google trend for jet fuel can't melt steel beams, and the sharp spike in September, then plummets again. I hate everything. Evil Bunny says, fucking scared Sith is where it's at, yo. And Bob Hand says, Star Wars. Oh my god, I love this thing. What do I need?
Oh man, Sith have too many rules. None of that. Always two there are. If I want three's a party, we'll have three's a party. Grey Jedi, what?
Fiddler's Green is best house. It's adorable, and I love it. Buckley, why don't you have more stuff? Dang it. Actually, you probably do. You'd probably just move to Sims 4. Holy crap, that really is Sephi hair. That is, like, no joke, Seph hair.
Yeah.
That is I'm getting it.
Complete with the physics-defying rays in the front.
Yes.
Who needs physics when you're magic?
You don't? Scar says, I'd just be a smuggler with a lightsaber. I have someone like that. She's essentially a bounty hunter who killed a couple of
Rogue Jedi.
Rogue Jedi. And,
after the fall of the Empire.
Yeah, and grabbed...
Rather, Republic.
And she took their lightsabers, and now she uses her the lightsabers.
Wow! Wow!
Bam!
The stompage!
Beautiful.
Did you see the degree of that victory, too? It was like 750 to 100 and something.
Such approval, very wow.
Wow!
No, it says, but yeah, if anyone has LLP Cards Against Humanity deck ideas, just do the whole at Nomad Studios thing. And Bobman says, black card. And as always, I bid you blank and blank. I bid you good, blank and blank.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Yes.
That's a good one. Alright, what were the stats on that last match? 23 and 8, and I dominated. Alright, I got an Alt F10 this one. Shadow play. Preserved for posterity.
Because it was glorious?
That was one of my most legendary rounds. And again, I wasn't even thinking about it, like, the whole time. I was just kind of talking about Star Wars of all things. Oh! Alright, one more.
Is that house not just cute on the outside automatically? It's just cute on the outside.
It's adorable.
And
I could do without the, like, green front plating.
I could probably change that, but it, like, watch.
You know what I want?
Look at this. Look at this gorgeousness. Look at
That's
this.
cool.
I'm just like, can I live there? Can we just copy that into the real world and move in?
I kind of want to make the house from, crap, we just watched it.
Scooby-Doo?
No, the game with the Wendigos.
Oh, from
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn.
I want to make the house from Until Dawn in The Sims.
That's not. Pyro says, oh, Ken, I bought an actual night helmet. Awesome.
An actual what now?
Night helmet.
Oh, cool.
Noah says 23 to 8. Good God, man. That's almost a 4.0 kill to death ratio. One more round, one more round, one more round, says Noah. I think you're getting your one more round.
Yep, I don't have quite enough to buy a new muzzle brake anyway, so... Of course, as much ass as I'm kicking with the assault rifle, I'm starting to rethink focusing so much on the bolt action.
I don't want the short curly. I need actual, like, curly.
Ow, ow, ow! Did it work? I think I got it at the last second. Did I get it? No! I was so close.
You didn't make it, did it?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Did you make it?
No.
I'm sorry.
Point Alpha will be mine. Okay, I could swear there was someone there. Ow, 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 ow. Where are those shots coming from?
Scarlett says, random question. What jet trainer does everyone prefer? F5 Tiger or BA Hawk?
Tiger for me. Dude, that guy's headbanging over there. Just chilling. Dude, they both are. And this game does have a pretty killer soundtrack.
Oh, Kinsmark says Noah. You know those crazy Japanese heavy tanks, the OI Experimental and the OI?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What about them?
Please tell me someone is making like a real replica of them. Woo. Owie.
Don't hurt yourself.
Oh god. Oh god, physics are not kind to this man.
Well, they can hit 40 kilometers per hour. It's absurd.
Wow. The amount of momentum that has at that speed.
That would be kind
That
of
would
like...
ram a building in half. Like, when I was working on the Pathfinder Modern stuff, which I am working a little on still, it's just I've kind of substituted working on the travelogue a little in the short term for it. I kind of really acquainted myself with the physics of object size and object speed and how that equates to kinetic energy. And so to me it's just like I'm trying to work out some of the math of something that heavy moving at like 40 kilometers plus per hour.
It's kind of scary, actually, like thinking about that much.
Yeah.
I don't kind of improve from out a little bit.
Whoa, grenade! The thing that I thought was funny, though, when I was looking at some of the physics and everything, is that when you compare the foot-pounds of pressure of certain cartridge loads to the foot-pounds required to do certain amounts of injury, and you realize that some of the older, smaller calibers were just a matter of a small, teeny, like single-digit handful of foot-pounds worth of pressure above actually doing like appreciable damage to someone. Like just a little less pressure and it's the equivalent of a paintball gun.
By the way, I'm finding you some good male hairs.
Nice.
As well as cool female hairs, which is good.
Whoa, hi there,
But
friendo.
it says some player name Ammon must hate Panzer. I got glimpses of the chat saying, fuck you, Panzer. Okay, community, why are you so butthurt?
Why are game chats always so vitriolic?
Because...
I guess it's...
I don't know.
Nobody's ever, like, nice.
That's why I just don't say anything. Like...
I'm just that guy that,
I
like...
don't want to get put into all that shenanigans, you know?
I just start messing with people. Oh, Jesus! Oh my god, that actually startled me.
Are you okay?
Oh my god.
Are you okay? Love?
I'm good. I'm awake.
Are you sure you're okay? It's anime hair.
Did the mech just sumo stomp?
Yes, the Mexico stomped. And it's anime hair. That was...
What is happening right now?
I don't know. Sure, so
Some chicken
icebergs.
pink pants just dancing around and then got shoulder tackled to death. What?
Scarlett says it's like icebergs. They only move at a few knots, but they can crush through many kilometers of packed ice.
Yeah, ice cutters are actually pretty interesting ships. Oh, hi! What's up there? Grenade! Grenade! Run! Guys, run.
Says, oh, experimental is better than hard suits?
Whoa! Oh god, that's a flamethrower. Well.
Don't get hit by the flamethrower.
It's a little late for that.
Gotcha.
I am now kin cuisine.
Did you get nommed?
Ow. Railgun to the face. That twinges a little.
I'm sorry, my love.
Where am I on the team? Second. I can improve upon this.
Bunny says, I love pissing off folks in online games. It's fun to me. Bob says, I love how the Tiger looks. The little twin engines in the back. Is it cute? Is that what you're going for here?
Mm-hmm. Certain tanks are adorable.
Are they just adorable?
No. A grenade. Shit.
Shit baskets?
There's hard suits everywhere. I'm apparently on a killing spree. Am I? I hadn't noticed.
Sabe says there are crocodiles in this game. Oh, did you come? I feel kind of bad.
Which game are you playing, Saved?
Fallout 3.
Oh, Fallout. Oh.
I'm sorry. We should have warned you.
Crocs, not so much. Mirelurks, on the other hand.
Oh, not Fallout 3. Far Cry 3.
Oh, Far Cry 3. Yeah, there are crocodiles.
There are definitely crocs.
There's, if I recall correctly, I think there's even a unique albino giant crocodile that you have to hunt at some point.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was one of the things.
I remember getting downright terrified because it's really hard to find, and you have to kind of face it on its terms.
Bobman says yes, the F5 Tiger is cute.
It's adorable.
I think it's hilarious that we're calling tanks adorable. Like, there's just something about that makes me lull.
There's even certain guns that are adorable. Like, there's certain little derringers. I'm like, oh, look at you.
Yeah, I know. It's like the perfect mix of light attacker and fighter and aesthetic. Scarlett says, I like the Hawk because it's cute and British.
What's this?
No, it says, yo, check out this 1.5 King Tiger someone I follow on Instagram is making. It's awesome.
Whoa. Nice paint job.
Yeah.
I like his armor. He's got a good setup.
His hat is awesome.
Yeah, he's got the ridiculous helmet, but, you know, other than that. What is going on in the chat of this match? Report hard suits! What are you going to report him for? Using a feature of the game? This person was using a hard suit! I know it's in the game. It's a mechanic that we all accepted when we started playing. It's not all that unbalanced because it's easy to kill someone in a hard suit if you have a flamethrower. Or a stinger. Or lots of explosives. And they're bullet magnets. And they can't maneuver well. And they can't fit into some of these corridors. And they can't go upstairs. Or ladders. What am I complaining about again?
Yep.
Like, let's just ask.
Bunny says,
why?
A croc that can sumo stomp, that would be bitchin'. And says,
Oh, dude.
I think I just got death rolled. And yes, it was white. Now I scared. Pixel says, my Lemon Rust Annihilator tank is adorable. This guy says, here's the Hawk I built yesterday. And Noah says, relevant to report hardsuiter, warning extremely vulgar scrubs. This is what Scott built.
Dude. That one screenshot that's like from a forward angle, that looks really recognizable as a tiger. Well done, man. There's really very little I can modify on my revolver.
No, it says, fun fact, all Warhammer 40k Imperial Guard tanks are based heavily on World War I tanks.
Mm-hmm. That's part of why I really like the art style of it.
I like it. You have to read the error message.
Zoinks! You've taken a wrong turn. Let's split up, gang. If you're looking for an image, it's probably been deleted or may not have existed at all. If you're looking for groovy images, visit our gallery. Relevant. Alright. What to do? What to do? What can I do with my shotgun? I haven't actually messed with this thing much. Let's see. Not a lot. I can put a foregrip. Or that looks like one of those Chinese shotgun foregrip ends.
No, it says in the Carl mortar because overkill knows no time limits. Pixel says I like the laser pointers.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh. Hang on.
Wait. Spin kick! Alright, so I definitely don't want a tube mag for this thing because that takes forever to reload. So I just said reload. It's okay. It's alright. Don't worry about it. I definitely need some kind of actual magazine. What is up with my textures, man? Could I seriously get a drum mag on this thing? What is it? It slightly slows down my run speed. Wait. I could reload a drum mag faster than I could reload a tube. Huh. Riot shoddy when? Alright, what else could I do with this? That's 13. Significantly improved reload speed.
Bunny says, can you know shotguns are for scrubs?
That one's kind of goofy looking, and yet I am hard-pressed to disapprove. That one decreases run speed and only slightly increases reload speed? Nah, screw you, man. Huh. So do I go with the long banana mag or the drum mag? Wait a minute, hold up.
No, it says, in honor of modern America, World War II Russian tank.
I think I'm going to go with the banana mag.
The clown himself says, hello, everyone.
Hello, hello. Sad to say you are coming in on the tail end of this stream. But I'm only going to do one more round so I can test out my new shotgun part here. And then call it an early evening. Alright. So, I think I'm actually going to switch this to SMG. And do I have any muzzle brakes for this thing?
Maybe.
No. I don't have any foregrips either, do I? No. Alright.
And now a double bird. Why, game? Says saved. Oh dear.
What are you? Inside gaming. You reduce recoil. Huh.
The clown himself, I'm a shoddy sniper in game, he says.
Nice.
Very nice.
I used to do that in Bad Company 2. I got no small amount of accusations by loading slugs into shotguns in Bad Company and then putting a 6x scope on those and just sniping across the map with slugs. Snowflake, because I'm special.
Noah says, just keep streaming and make this a stream export episode. It's already gonna be exported.
Yeah, it's already gonna get exported. Wait, Rocket League? Really? Rocket League is a new game.
Maybe that someone's a big fan of it.
Actually, wait, didn't Rocket League have a Blacklight helmet as one of the things you could, like, put on the antenna of your car?
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Scott says that rifle looks like a SIG 550 Cross G3.
Kinda, yeah. What do you do? Recoil. Actually, what does my current one do? I have no idea what you do. I guess I'll just have to compare. You can get a sonic knife. It's not as cool as a sonic screwdriver. We'll deal, though. Ooh, it actually increases damage. A teabag? Really? Seriously?
For when you need to be super British?
That thing does, like, nothing. What does the Devil Girl do? Increases swap rate, okay. Daylight tag. Wait a minute. That's what the daylight stuff was for. It's for that game.
Yeah.
I get it.
The one that wasn't actually all that great.
Wait, this thing is like strictly superior to what I'm using. Increases aim speed, hip aim, movement. Why aren't I using this?
I don't know. Why aren't you using it?
Equip. Zombie head.
Pyre says this is the helmet I bought.
Nice. Classic. Winged skull. That thing is straight out of Warhammer. That is 40k and a half.
This is cool. Pixel's favorite use of a tank.
Drive me closer! I want to hit them with my sword! Okay, cool. So that affected my tag on both loadouts. Sweet. Alright then. So... did it actually take? I don't know. Whatever. We'll find out. Let me join combat once more. I'll rejoin the fray and test out my shotgun.
Bobman asks, question, why does Milsurp have to be so expensive near me?
Milsurp's always expensive. Sorry to say. Yep. Okay. This is not the range to engage.
I prefer not to pay $100 for a shirt and pants that are made in China just because they're tiger stripe camo from Vietnam.
Yeah, fair story.
Pretty much.
That is a fair assessment. I forgot how many rounds these SMGs just spray in this game. Alright, so I need to close in close quarters.
All I want to do is become Big Boss, but no! They want all my monies first. I know it says, sorry if I asked this last stream. Any clue when the Pathfinder Modern or Stalker test play will be? The hype still hasn't died somehow.
Sometime relatively soon. Ah, crap.
And Pixel asks, ooh, what are we all going for as Halloween? I
might break out one of my Fallout cosplays. Possibly. And as for the Pathfinder Modern thing, it's tentatively ready to test play pretty much whenever. I just need to make the stats for essentially like the quick play weapons, and that won't take me long at all. You know, just kind of cover the essential basis stuff like AKs, you know, Colt, Glock, whatever.
Bobbin says, I was gonna be Big Boss, but no. Pixel says, it's okay, Bob. Whoop, whoop. You can go as Little Boss instead.
You mean Solid Snake? Get it? Get it? Because he's a...
Wow.
Because he's a clone of Big Boss.
Yes, I get it. I get it. You just...
You know I have to do that. You know that. What? No! No! Don't get out! Get in! Get in!
No, so if I may hazard a guess, perhaps this or next weekend?
Possibly.
Bob says, but Whittle Boss isn't intimidating. And Pixel says, Whittle Boss will do. And Noah says, except Bob is a legit 6 foot. He is no small boss. Small boss. And Bobman goes, yeah, I am total boss.
Total boss.
I'm
6'3", so...
Yes, you are.
Plus, I've actually cosplayed as Big Boss at a con before.
Yes.
A couple of cons, actually.
It was glorious. It was beautiful. I officially loved it.
That was one of the most fun times I've ever had at a con.
I just realized I need to make sure I have plaid.
Is this hard to... Wow. Okay. Alright. Fine. That was a painful loss.
Did you hurt yourself with that loss?
Nah, but... They kind of smacked me all over the place.
Pixel says, then I'll go as Little Boss. You can play the dog. I forgot his name. Bobman says, I might almost be taller than you. And Noah says, you're 6'3". What?
I'm freaking huge, man.
Under 6 foot. I feel short now. I'm 5'6". So, I look short next to him. And Bunny says, I'd pass for liquid, just need to dye my hair blonde. And Rinza says, Mr. K, do you have a cousin in California?
Not that I'd... Actually, I might, come to think of it.
You might, I don't know.
Because my,
Bob has to recheck his height.
My dad's mom has a sister that lives out there, I think. Last I knew she lived out there.
So potentially.
So I may very well actually have distant relatives in California. One of them that I know of, come to think of it, I think is one of my like second cousins is headliner for a band that I think their claim to fame, last I heard, I haven't actually kept up with that side of the family in a long time, was that they opened for, I think it was Muse? I don't remember. I don't know. So actually, yes, I might.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Pixel says, I'm just a good foot under 6'3". Tex says, I swear I work with someone who looks very similar to you.
That's possible.
Bob says, I should just go as Solid Snake, and Bunny, you should go as Liquid Snake, and we could just yell at each other all con. And Noah says, imagine guns that shoot knives that explode. And Pixel says, Vi, you got any relatives in Massachusetts? Not that I know of, but given my dad's adopted and we don't know his birth family, maybe.
Each of us has a parent that was adopted, so a lot of our genetics are pretty murky.
I know I'm half Norwegian. How about that?
Yeah.
That's what I know. I do know, and I know I have a lot of freaking family in.
And I know on my dad's side, I'm
Norway.
like pretty much all German, with this little smattering of just pure Euro mutt. I mean, there's like Scottish, Irish, English, a little more German. Somewhere in there was a I forget exactly which tribe it was, but there was a little bit of Native American on the German side in the 1800s, because they were part of the people that came from the Appalachians and then settled around. I think it was the Fredericksburg area here in Texas. Is where my family kind of spread from.
Jack says, or Scarlett says, I'm 5'8". Jack says he works at a Target with me in the electronics section, and they call him Blackburn, which based on your old name.
That's ironic.
Noah says, I just found a D&D meme. Kill me.
There's some good ones. Let's see this. It appears your table is one man short. What do you want to do? I will call a friend who may be interested in playing. Okie dokie. Vin Diesel. Yes. Excellent. Yes. For those who don't know, Vin Diesel credits his start in acting to his having played Dungeons & Dragons with friends as a kid. And it was in fact him who wrote the foreword in, was it the 30th anniversary, like celebratory commemorative book several years ago?
Yeah, maybe.
I think it was the 30th. Yeah, and like I know a lot of people give him a lot of crap. I really appreciate Vin Diesel. He's a really cool guy.
He is cool.
So anyway, unless anybody else has any like questions or commentary or anything, I think I'm gonna wrap for the afternoon because I'm actually starting to get hungry.
I know, I'm getting a little bit hungry again.
And again, I want to thank you guys because it's weird for me to have like accepted that I can kind of lean a little on the community when I need to. And that you guys won't like abandon me whenever I miss like a single day's worth of content, because I know I've missed several in the last few weeks, just because I haven't, maintained the right headspace to record and to, conjure up all the energy and intensity that I usually like to do for most of my pre-recorded content, and I appreciate you guys understanding that. And today I am feeling here at the close of stream, never mind the usual fatigue that just comes with streaming for a few hours, I'm feeling much more like emotionally okay. Like I started out today kind of down and decided, you know what, I needed to do something. Wasn't up for actual recording, so figured, you know what, I was just going to play Blacklight anyway, just because, it's something I wanted to do that, I do it, I'm stressed, and helps to kind of relieve some of that. So why not stream it? And I've had fun. I've enjoyed this. Mm-hmm. You guys are always good at helping to kind of pick me up and dust me off, and I appreciate it. So, is that everything?
Bob says, I love Vin Diesel. And Pixel says, I know him as Riddick.
Yeah.
And Noah says, commentary, play World of Tonks! Pixel says,
And fun fact about Vin Diesel, he bought the rights to the Riddick series.
Yeah. Noah says, "Oh yeah, I don't know if you knew, but Bob and I did a small stram while you were out.
Yeah.
Well, nobody turned out, but we had a fun time nonetheless."
Yeah, I saw the post about that on Tumblr. I appreciate that.
And Scarlett says, "Incoming asteroid."
Enormous asteroid discovered last week will whiz past Earth on Halloween. Spoopy.
It's the end of the world. No.
How many of those stories come up every year? It's just like, oh yeah, we might have died. Space is scary, man.
I like it though.
Like, that's why we need to get off this rock. I keep saying this. This is why we need to go to Mars or the moon or just anywhere else except here.
Somewhere that isn't here.
Because 1,000,003 things could kill us yesterday. Which is fascinating to think about, because a lot of these things, like, we might see them, and yet, because of the way the light travels, you know, it's, like, already much closer. Or it's farther away. I don't know, I'm not a physicist. So, let me close this down.
Rita says, "I actually gotta go, but nice watching again."
Yeah, like I said, we're wrapping now, so. You all have a fantastic afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you, morning, I don't know. And we shall catch you guys on Friday. So hopefully, since I'm not aware of any, like, you know, beta periods for any games or anything coming up, that we should finally have a chance to resume Dragon Age. Hopefully. We'll see.
Fingers crossed.
I'm always coming at that game, like, rusty. So we shall see y'all then, and I will, as I mentioned, try to get some, like, mod spotlights and stuff out that I don't have to throw huge amounts of energy into in the next few days, so you guys can look forward to that on the main channel. So, I am Kinsmark here at Lastable Press. This is Violeta, and as always, we wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.
Bye.
Let's see. Now for the awkward moment, just so it doesn't get cut off at the end.